Welcome back to Vanguard Tactics, and in this 2,000 point battle report we see the leagues of Votan, my army, versus the Goth Orks. Obviously it was supposed to be Grey Knights, but due to unforeseen circumstances Chris could not make it, and we do hope Chris a speedy recovery from his injury. How are you, Michael?
I'm good, thank you. Interesting to see, obviously, thought the Grey Knights were going to be taking on the Votan. We're going to see the Orks take them on, and obviously Votan's pretty good.
They are very good. They're not actually allowed in some places, I've heard. So they haven't got their passports sorted yet. But yeah, obviously a massive thank you to Games Workshop for sending us this codex. You have no idea how honoured and privileged I am to be able to show you this army in all of its glory. Anyway, obviously it wouldn't be a Vanguard Tactics stream without yourself, myself, and also the wonderful Nicole. How are you, Nicole?
Hello, I'm good. How excited are you to play Votan?
I'm very, very, very excited, shown by the bit of ink on my arm. And obviously it wouldn't, again, be a Vanguard Tactics stream without our lovely Seb Cam. If we go to that, look at those orangely painted squats that you would have seen in our battle report.
Yes.
And obviously that is, obviously we'll go through all the armies in that in a second. Obviously it wouldn't be, again, Vanguard Tactics without our wonderful sponsors. So if we just go through them quick, so obviously we've got Frontline Gaming, so obviously all your stuff in America, they run all the big events.
Yep.
We obviously do workshops for their events, obviously thank you guys so much for sponsoring us. We also have the wonderful Siege Studios. Actually a lot of the models on this table today are from Siege Studios, all the orange painted squats. Obviously a massive thank you to James and the team for also letting us borrow these so we could actually bring you this battle report.
Yep.
And he was obviously featured in the pre-recorded one we did, so if you want to go see him, then you obviously check the link in the description below, or just go watch the video. We also obviously have Entoyment for a lot of the models obviously provided on the table, mainly the sort of conversions and stuff. We have JW Gaming for our mats, and then we also have the wonderful Monument Hobbies for all your sort of painting and other stuff needs, and Harter and Steenbeck for your airbrush needs. So I think I haven't missed anyone because we have a lot of other sponsors.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think are we good to go?
I think we're good to go. Obviously, if you want to support Vanguard Tactics in any way, shape or form, leave a like on the video. You can obviously super chat, and then obviously we do have members content as well for members. You can become a member by clicking join, and that will bring you all of that. Anyway, Michael, do you want to tell us the mission we're going to be playing today?
Yeah, so we're playing Recover the Relics. Okay, so you're going to get 4 victory points if you hold 1 objective at the end of your command phase, another 4 for holding 2 objectives at the end of your command phase, and of course if you hold more than your opponent, you get another 4. You can get a total of 45 from primary.
Yeah.
Okay, and now in each battle round, you're going to get 1 point for each enemy unit you've destroyed.
Yeah.
To a max of 3 per battle round.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm expecting you to get a fair few from that
maybe.
in the course of this game.
It depends if you're in another country,
we'll see.
Otherwise I'm not allowed in.
That's true, that's true.
So,
and then also you only get your command point if you hold a no man's land objective.
Okay.
There are 4 and they're just outside our deployment zones. And then we should probably talk about secretaries. So lists, we're not going to go through lists.
No.
Because they are in the link below, just under the video description. So just pop on there, you'll see all of the lists. You're running...
I'm running the Trans-Hyperion Alliance, which is obviously slightly different to what was on the battle report. We wanted to give you guys a bit of variety.
Yes.
So I've brought that today. You have brought the Goths.
I've got the Goths. I've got
with
Goths with
Gaz.
Gazcool. I've never used him before, and he's going to do some great things, I'm sure.
I'm very much looking forward to it. So obviously we've got all of that. So like Michael said, the lists are in the description below. You can click that to find them all. Obviously we will just be naturally going through what our army does anyway as well. So secondaries, do you want to start with yours?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've gone for Get the Good Bits, which is doing actions on no man's land's objectives. They're done at the end of the turn. If I've got Grots, I'd have 2 units of Grots to do that for me.
Okay.
We've also got, and I get 3 points each time I do that action, and I can keep doing it on the same objective, which is really, really good.
That is very good, isn't it? Very useful.
Then I have another one, which is Green Tide. So I'm going to get a point for each quarter that has 10 or more Orc models in it,
okay,
wholly in it, okay, and they can be from different units, which is fine. I'm expecting to just sort of farm some points from being in my own half of the board.
Yeah.
And then the last one is, and how could I not, the biggest and the best.
Yeah, you've got him.
Gazcool basically has to stand on objectives I control, kill things, and he gets me points. And who doesn't want that?
points mean prizes, don't they?
Exactly.
So obviously I've gone with something slightly different. So I've gone with mental interrogation, because obviously I've got my Grimware wizard,
Yep.
who is represented by a Forge World model today,
Yes.
because obviously he's not out yet. So basically I've got to do psychic action against your characters. If I do them, I get 3 points. If I roll over your leadership as well, I get an additional point.
Well, my leadership's not very high, so...
No, so that's what we're going to hope for. I've also gone with raise the banners, just sort of makes sense on the sort of 3 objectives I have here.
Yep.
Got some good obsec in my army, so hopefully I'll be able to raise a lot of banners today. And then finally we've gone with a Leagues of Votan secondary called The Ancestors Are Watching. So what this means is that basically I get points if I kill things with judgment tokens on them
Cool.
at the end of a phase. But I actually lose points at the end of the game for every unit you have left.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll explain how we'll be playing this, because there's a few interpretations of how this works.
Yeah.
But we'll go through that when we talk about, obviously, when I'm scoring the objectives and obviously just naturally through the game.
Basically, with this one, we both agreed that you can keep scoring on it.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the game, you reduce the limit
So
by how much you lose.
Yeah. So if in theory I got 20 points on it,
Yeah.
then and I lost 5 points on it, I'm still going to get 15.
Still going to get 15, not you're capped at 15 and you lose 5 and get 10, because that's not our reading of the rules.
Yeah, so obviously that's our interpretation. Obviously, let us know your interpretation as well. But that's how we're going to play it today. So I think we've done everything in a record time of 5 minutes, and no one's going to get beaten. So that's good. Nicole, how's the chat doing?
The chat is all doing good. Everyone's really looking forward to seeing the LOV on the table.
The love.
And Ian James has been a member for 6 months. He's also one of our coaches.
Legend.
And
Only
he
6
said,
months.
"Wag, beat those silly dwarves."
Wag!
I feel like I didn't do a good wag, so
No.
Mike,
It
that's
is-
up to you later.
Thank
in the
you,
game.
I will. I'll actually whisper it in your ear as
You
well. when I
don't
do it.
scream it, otherwise I'm going to throw you through a window. Right.
Please scream it.
Right, obviously, now we have... Is that everyone?
Yeah, that's everyone.
So obviously, like we said, if you do have any super chats, pop them in, and then they will be read out during the movement phase. But Michael, it is the most important role of the game.
Yeah.
It's the one to start the game. So you rolled a 5, and I'm going to actually use a green dice because you're a green army, and I rolled a 6.
Oh, unbelievable.
So obviously, a part of the Trans-Hyperion Alliance, we do have a few tricks we can do during redeploys and movement. But what I think is going to probably be the easiest thing to do is we'll just do it on the top down, and then when we do the recap, we'll go through.
Cool, I'll let you do it and I'll explain what they are.
Yeah. So
as we go.
if we go to the top down, and then
Perfect. I'm not going to mute you guys because there is only 3 of us in the studio
No.
today. Unfortunately, Chris is not doing too good, so
And we-
send him all your love.
And Seb is busy on cams, so it's a bit difficult
And,
to...
yeah,
and Steve's in Italy.
Steve is in the Alps.
Some cameras and Steve is on holiday.
He is.
Unbelievable.
Do you know what was funny about that roll-off? Is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure in the pre-recorded battle report we did,
Yeah.
James rolled a 5 and Steve rolled a 6 and
Yeah.
was first with that. So
Yeah.
you guys
It's-
completely...
It's the V for Votan. That's what it is.
The
That's
leagues
the
of
power.
Votan.
That is the power.
So, Michael, explain to us a little bit about what Jake is doing in these...
Yeah, so the Pioneers get a pre-game move. So after everybody's deployed, they get a move of 12 inches. And obviously they have to stay out of 9 of enemies, etc. But because he's Trans-Hyperion Alliance, he's got a warlord trait. I think it's called Nomadic Strategist or something. But he can redeploy 3 of his units. So what Jake's doing here is he's scouting forward with the bikes, and then he's redeploying units into where the bikes were. Now, the order that you do this in was a really good question from Jake. And as per the Nephilim pack, you would start off with the player who's going first, resolving their pre-game abilities, and you would choose the order you do them in.
Yeah.
So you've scout moved first, and then you've redeployed.
Yeah, so obviously that's a very big thing to note, because obviously I didn't have a lot of room because of how the deployment is, and I wanted to hide all my units, obviously just in case I didn't go first, and obviously we've done that. So just to quickly go through it, obviously I've moved all the bikes forward, and then what I've done is I put the Teeners and Berserkers in front of where the bikes were, and I've just also redeployed the Grimware here, just so you can try and get its mental interrogation on turn
very
1.
nice, very nice.
So obviously we both gain I gain a CP, because I do actually now hold a No Man's Land objective. And then this is where we've got to do some cool judgment token
No,
stuff.
don't judge me.
Cool. Right.
so just quickly before we start, so how many CPs do you both have at the moment?
So I started with 1.
So now you have 2?
I now have 2, and Michael started with 5.
Sorry, I've spent 2 of those to put 5 kilocans in teleport.
So you now actually start with 3.
3, so I got to 4, exactly that.
Cool.
While you're moving, I'll run through maybe my reserves, transports,
yeah.
and generally what the list does.
Yeah, that's okay.
And
then I could do the same.
You do the same during my movement.
And that works perfectly.
Cool.
So if we go back to the top down, only because I'm going to walk around the table a lot while doing this. So.
Okay, so we're running a Goths battalion essentially. We've got Gazkul, we've got Makari, we've got a weird boy with Warpath and Jump. We have 2 units of 20 boys. One of them is in a battle wagon. We've got 2 units of 10 boys, one's truck boys. We have 2 units of 10 grots. There's 2 units of 4 meganobs. There's 5 bikes. We've got a Death Dread. We have 5 kilocans with Scorchers in teleport. And that, I think, basically sums up the entire army. Yeah, so we're built to basically do our secondaries, which are quite good, especially on this mission, actually. And we've got a lot of attacks, so I'm hoping that the weight of dice is going to be enough to dent the Leagues of Votan. That's the plan, anyway. And we'll see. I see lots of little men walking into ruins.
I'd just like to thank Kyle, who reminded me to actually turn my mic on because I didn't have my mic on. The sound was not on. So you should all be able to hear me now. Sorry about that. And a big shout out to Paul Bridge, who's been a member for 13 months, dialing in from Sri Lanka. Where is everyone else watching from tonight? Let us know in the chat.
That's the trade. Like, if you want to kill them, I mean, it's fair enough.
I'm not really fussed, to be honest. I'll probably just tell you what. I'm just gonna move them down here.
So me and Jake just discussing their targets for first turn. Obviously the bikes can move quite far and their shooting's quite good against orcs. But what I've done with the terrain is I've tried to set up so that the angle he needs puts him too close to me for comfort. And really trading 3 bikes for 10 boys is not really worth it.
Not at all. So he's got to go.
So, Michael, we know that Votan is very strong at the moment, to say the least.
And they're not even allowed in some countries.
What are some of your game plans? Without giving too much away, what's your game plan here a little bit to avoid getting tabled, pretty much?
Well, I'm looking to maybe play the game a little bit slower. You'll probably see that my first turn is going to be a bit of a wash, not to give anything away. I want to score some points. I know my secondaries are probably better scoring than Jake's are to start off with, so we're going to try and rely on them to keep us in the game. And then during the last few turns of the game, I'm going to go all out, and we're going to see a real war and green tide.
Oh, I don't need to do that, actually. I'd say that's my movement phase. So I'll just quickly talk about what I did.
Yep.
So what I've done is I've basically just moved most of my army up. So I've kept the guys behind here just because I couldn't fit them all round there. I didn't want to do that. Champion's just going to run there. So basically everybody's sort of waddled up. I've moved the bikes down here just because I don't want to overextend them too much. Anyway, I think like they could maybe kill the unit of orcs.
Yeah.
The problem is they'll just like get mullered in return.
So we've got Meganobs, Death Dread.
So obviously I've just basically moved up. I've been quite passive. I've just put some banners up. I ran my Grimnir, so obviously part of the leagues you can only ever run 3 inches.
Yes.
So I actually use that to my advantage because then I know the guaranteed amount I'm going to get. So obviously it's a downside because it means I can't do anything, but it's an upside because it means I know my consistency.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's all the movement. So we're going to go into psychic. So I'm just in range of your weird boy here.
Okay.
To try a mental interrogation. Okay.
All right.
So that's a 4. So that fails.
I think it goes
off.
off.
It does go off, but you are.
It's very easy to deny though.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend a CP.
Okay.
And I'm going to re-roll it. So that is a 9. So that's much better.
I'm going to try and deny it.
Ooh. And you.
Oh, it's a 9.
See.
I have 6 CP. I'm gonna spend it.
And no.
No, damn it. Rolled a 9 again.
So I do get 3 points.
You do.
And I do get.
It's above my leadership.
And I do get a CP. So that actually means I don't need to cast the CP power from him because of my relic. It means I can cast a power and still do an action.
Yes. I think you get it. You can still get the extra CP though, right? Because I believe your psychic power is an exception to gaining CP during the course of the game.
Let's have a quick look because if it is, then that's another thing that they're
pretty
probably...
sure.
They're not going to get their passports anytime soon at this rate.
Yeah.
So, right, let me have a look. So, it does, it does not apply. So basically,
exactly,
I can still get a CP. So let's do that. And that goes off.
Brilliant.
So I'm up to 3.
He's got 3 CP.
Unbelievable. Who would have guessed?
Wow.
Right, so
Started already. I don't want to play anymore.
No, so obviously shooting wise, so the bikes can't see because the orange bikes on that side can't see because they can't draw line of sight to over there. But I have got a unit of 3 bikes that are in range of battle wagon. They're going to give it a go.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Okay, so bear with me, guys, because I know I've been reading the book, but obviously this is my first time and I'm more of a learner by doing. So what we've got is...
Have we got any judgment tokens on it?
We've got one judgment token,
okay.
okay? So this is going to mean that my 6s to hit are going to automatically win.
Right, perfect.
But because of my league, it also means I can always reroll 1s to wound if you have 1 judgment token on you.
Okay.
That is called an ancestral grudge, and it's very, very bad.
Okay, and you get extra AP as well?
It's only on a roll to
sixes?
6 to hit, which is very good. Right, so every model in the unit has a bolt, so a magma coil autocannon. So we'll do the magma coil autocannons first.
All right.
So I've got 3 of those, so 9 shots. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because I'm within 24 of the car, and that's what the comms array allows. Is that I always
should warn you, I am toughness 8.
That's okay because I can auto wound you. So let's have a look. So re-roll 1s. Oh, okay. So the first use
they're
of
not that good.
First use of judgment taken has come in. So that's 1 automatic wound.
Cool.
Okay. I'm strength 7.
Yeah.
So this is going to be 5 to wound, and obviously I'm re-rolling 1s to wound because of the ancestral grudge of my army. So that's none.
Okay.
And that's 2.
So yeah,
so 3 saves.
Right, but 1 is minus.
1 is 2 are minus 2.
2 are minus 2.
And 1 is minus 1.
Minus 1. Okay,
Yeah.
right. So the minus 1 is a 4 up. Ooh. Minus 1 is a 4 up.
And
We're
that's
fine.
saved.
And then
minus
5
2.
ups. I mean,
Loves it.
guys, they're just
They're not
little
even
men.
that good, guys. They should be allowed in all places. So, right, and then we've got the rotary cannon.
Yeah.
So this is going to be 3s again, re-rolling 1s. Again,
Cool.
obviously looking for those 6s. So that's going to be 3 automatic wounds. And then 5s re-rolling 1s.
Oh,
Okay, so that's going to be...
changed my mind.
So that's going to be 5 at minus 2.
Okay.
Sorry, 5 at minus 3.
Minus 3,
and
right.
1 at minus 2.
So I am a fortress on wheels, so I have a 5 up in them.
But you're not a land fortress, are you?
I mean,
Very good.
pretty good. And then this one was AP2 or
AP2
base, yeah. So that will go through, and so will the other one. I am ramshackle though.
And they are only 1 damage each.
So I take 2 damage.
Cool. And then obviously that's the turn for me.
Cool.
So in terms of points scored,
Yep.
obviously I'm going to get 3 points on mental interrogation.
Yep.
I'm not going to get any points for killing units with judgment tokens on because we haven't really got going, have we? And then I've put 3 banners up.
Okay.
I didn't kill any units, so nothing there. And then it's over to Michael's go. So, Michael,
Yes.
right. We both gained a CP,
Okay.
right?
What are you doing here? I'm waiting for you to just
No,
pull
I'm,
something out of this book.
no, I'm not. So what we're going to do, guys, is obviously so it's Michael's go. So we're going to just quickly. Where is it? I just want to double check when I put the judgment token on you for holding an objective.
End of the turn.
Okay, cool.
End of my turn.
So, end of your turn, not phase.
That's
So
right. End
all
of
good.
my turn.
Cool.
Yeah, and then you'll pick one of my units that's on an objective.
And I can give you a
You
judgment.
give them a token.
Right. So.
I will kick off my turn. I'm not going to war or marg.
No. Thank you.
I'm just gonna move.
Move.
So, do you want to chat through briefly? your
Yeah,
army?
so I'll go through my army, guys. So obviously, maybe what you're here for, probably not. So obviously, I am using the Trans-Hyperion Alliance. So that is the second league in the book, painted orange. And obviously, I thought, because James has been so kind to lend us his models and the rest of Siege Studios, I thought, you know what, I'll rep them. So there's a bit different. So you're not just seeing the same army that we had in the pre-recorded battle report. So these guys have got some cool tricks. So first thing is that if they're below starting strength, they get +1 to hit. That's really good. Okay. Then we've got on every 6 to wound is an additional AP, which again is really good. Obviously, we spoke about their warlord trait for the redeploy. I think that's super cool, especially in an army that isn't that mobile, because obviously one of the biggest counters is obviously just trying to out-deploy them. So having a Warlord trait that allows you to redeploy 3 of your units is just super, super good. Obviously, I haven't taken the relic for them, so I won't really speak about that. But the other thing they have, which is super useful, is they have a stratagem which is used in any phase, and they get a 5+ feel no pain versus mortal wounds, which again is just really helpful. I think that's the best way to describe this army. Is just everything's really helpful and everyone's really good, and they're all dwarfs, and that's what we like. So. Obviously, I've got 3 HQ, so I've gone with the Grimnir, I've gone with the Champion, and I've gone with the High Carl. So different to the battle report is I don't have Ufar, because we are not the Greater Throgan League, and that's Ufar's league. We've just got High Carl. Hi, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
So,
he is in the chat.
Hi, Kyle. So what we've got is, so he's got the High Carl upgrade, so that gives him Eagle to Eye. Which is the Warlord trait, which allows me to pick 2 units and give them judgment tokens. The other thing as well is he does have an Ancestral Grudge. It may not come up really this game, but what his Ancestral Grudge allows him to do is that if he kills a unit with a judgment token on it, he can then pick another unit and immediately give it another judgment token, which is really cool. Obviously, Champion, he's got Warrior Lord and he's got the Executor. So what this allows is that he can reroll his wounds and ignores damage caps. Okay, so obviously... Gaz, watch out. Good thing he's on the other side of the table. And we're going to see a little tubby robot dwarf try and rugby tackle the biggest and the baddest orc, which is how it would be in the fluff, probably. Obviously, I've got the Wizard. I really like the Grimnir for the secondary options because I just think that that's something that the leagues aren't very good at, because they have to not be good at something. So I thought having the Grimnir in here is probably an auto-include in my opinion. I think he has to go in the list to help with your secondaries. I know there's a lot of talk about the Forge Master. I do think he also has a place, but I think that Grimnir is, for me, actually one of the first things that goes in my army when I've been writing lists is he goes in first. Obviously, I've got the 3 big blocks of the dwarfs, super powerful. The only thing I can really compare them to is... when AdMech were really cool and they had their big units of 20 and they had all these upgrades. This is very similar to what these guys have. The magma rails are extremely powerful. I imagine people would have maybe heard about them from other reviews, other battle reports, even our own battle report we did, that you saw the power of them versus the Tyranids. Then we've got the 3 units of bikes, just super versatile, really cheap and effective for what they do. We've got the Berserkers in there as well, very good. In reserve, we have 5 exosuits. I thought I'd start them off the table.
Half guard, yeah.
Yeah, half guard exosuits, little tubby dwarfs that can just sort of rock around, bonk things. And yeah, and then, like I said, I think the army just sort of explains itself, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
It's quite difficult to talk about it in terms of, because it's so new, because I don't want to keep comparing it to other armies, because I do see it as its own entity.
Yeah.
And yeah, really. So are you all done?
I am done, yeah.
So just before you carry on, Michael,
okay.
We've had a super chat from Let's Talk Wargaming, and they say, Michael, give me a warg.
Oh, God.
It's a super chat.
Yeah,
you have to.
I hate the wargs.
All right. We'll
Just
do
watch the mic, because it picks up a lot.
When I do the war, I will do a war. But I'm not doing one yet.
I'm going in the
It's
corner.
a super chat. What do you mean?
You can do one, but just know
What, now?
Yeah, but I'm going to look at the corner.
But that doesn't count. I have to imbue my models with the energy of the war.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Dom. I will do it, but it's not the right moment.
But thank you for your super chat.
Yes.
And it will come up later. Because then it means I don't have
And
to
when
do it.
you do it, you'll do it for Dom.
I will do it. I always do it for Dom.
Do it for Dom.
Do it for Dom. So yeah, thank you, Dom.
Yes,
and thank
thank
you
you
everyone who's watching. So right.
I have done get the good bits with these grots on this objective I control.
So that's going to get you some points.
That's going to get me 3 points at the end of the turn because they're grots.
Yep.
And they're core.
They're goblins.
They are goblins. We've moved over this side. I'm probably going to put Gazgul into the bikes.
Yep.
Because he's always hungry for combat. And maybe we'll push some units up this flank and see what happens. There are 20 boys in the battle wagon. So that's quite a few
The Vanguard bus is
choppers.
booming.
And our choppers are about as big as your lads.
Yeah, sadly.
So yeah, we'll see how that goes. The bikes have gone to back up, and Makari, the actual model's gone missing in the studio. I don't know where he is. He snuck away. But we've got a little grot there to represent him, and he's running after his master. So yeah, and then I've tried to screen a little bit because you do have these Hearthguard. I'm a little bit scared because
I don't get nervous.
they're pretty good. And yeah, that's basically it. The Meganobs jump back into this truck.
Okay.
Cool.
So-
Are they ready for some psychic?
Yeah. So right, what?
What
are you gonna
I
do?
think I'm at a deny range now.
Yeah. So the
Quite
wizard was here.
Easily
so,
now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
So yeah. So you've basically got free reign to do what you want.
Cool. So I'm going to do Warpath, which I believe works on a character. So I'm going to chuck it on. Gaskell.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Never mind. I
Anyway.
can also do. I guess I could CP it. I'm not going to. I could also do the jump,
Yeah.
but I don't think this is the turn for the jump.
No.
I'm gonna hold on to that, and I've got 20 orcs next to me. So yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but we've had a very lovely super chat from Mandy.
Oh, Mandy.
$50.
Oh.
So Mandy says he should let the hair loose when he does the wog. Also, hair care routine when.
Yeah. If
So-
I've got skincare, you can have hair care routine. Hey. Thank you, Mandy.
Thanks, Mandy.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much, Mandy.
Yeah, I will. Just for you, Mandy.
So for Dom and
because you're a
Mandy,
legend.
you're going to have to do a
I will
wog.
do a wild
And-
wah.
Let the hair go free because you're worth it.
Cool. I am. Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't see you for a smite, so I'm not going to. Shooting wise, don't think I even want to bother shooting you.
No, because you want
No.
that charge with Gaz, don't you?
Gaz is going to go and he's going to crump.
He's going to crump.
He's going
Like Marge. Come on, mate. I'll crump with you. So, I'll crump with you, honey.
Let's have a look at some charge distances.
Oh.
So the battle wagon's going to have to go first,
A petition for Gaz to have a big, massive
That'll do
blue hair. So
and then Gaz.
he can
should
re-roll
get-
it, but
he
I
can
think you're in
re-roll it.
any
I
way,
think
to be honest,
he's
mate.
In any way, I'll re-roll it just for posterity. There you go.
Come on.
Well, you know his name is Mag Uruk Thraka.
No. Oh, Marge.
Maybe it's Marge.
Help me. Help me. I'll crump with you, Makari. So, come on, everyone. Why is no one realised that, actually? Why has that not become a thing? Like, it's quite disturbing.
Right. So I get 5 attacks.
Yeah,
I've got my wall of trait for an extra one.
yeah.
And I have lots of CP, so I'm going to spend 2 CP for exploding 5s to hit.
Very good. So, just double checking. Yep, they were all good there. Just
You're all
double
good.
checking there's no
You're
rules
good there.
that have
All right.
extra rules.
We've got 6 attacks.
Yep.
Seems a bit measly. Gaskell, what are you doing?
He does get more attacks as he dies. Fun fact about our old Gaz.
Yeah, great.
Did you remember your extra? Oh no, you failed.
Right, that's pretty good.
Oh no.
So
Oh crump with
3 of those explode.
Oh, crump on the
I'm just
dwarfs.
debating whether I re-roll them anyway, because I can re-roll
You can reroll all hits.
all my hits. You know what, Jake? We're having a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll crump with you.
So that many hits.
Yep. And then I'm toughness 5.
Toughness 5. Well, I am strength 14.
Yep. So that's 2s. Obviously you can't reroll wounds because I've got 40
Can't
armor. I
reroll
didn't know if you
wounds.
could anyway. And then what's the
That's-
AP on this?
AP is 4.
So it's going to be AP 3 because again I've got void armor.
Yeah.
But I've only got a 4 up save. so how much damage is this?
4.
Brilliant. So they're all dead. So
Brilliant.
but that's alright. So see they can die. Right?
We've also had another request for you, Michael. From Evolution Training. Says, when Gaz is killed, please say that still only counts as 1 in your best Gimli impression. Hope you're having a good game, guys. Enjoy the dwarfs before GW sends them down to Nerf Pit.
I actually would rather that.
Yeah.
I actually would feel better about playing them. The thing is, right, I know we're supposed to be quick with this, but right, I'm going to be really serious here, okay? It's actually really sad to see a lot of the reactions of people to this book.
Yeah.
Obviously, the book is very powerful. I don't think there's any
It is.
denying it. However, okay, I've wanted to play them since I saw the first Heroic Warrior And that will still not change whether the book is super, super good or very, very bad. However, I do think it does need some issues addressing.
Yep.
But doesn't every book on launch?
Yeah, and if you've
I thought
got
you were gonna be like,
ideas,
doesn't everyone?
Doesn't everyone?
if you've got ideas, pop them in the comments
Yeah.
below. If you think there's like a constructive way to make these guys a bit more playable on the table without being too strong, chuck them in the comments, guys, because we do read them, and it's really interesting for us to see what. Because you might have an idea, like you were saying,
I like the idea.
tokens should be used up, like Markelites.
Yeah,
right?
so before you shoot, you declare, or combat, you declare to use 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
And then depending on, and obviously that's how many you take off.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think put it in the comments. Obviously, we'd really like to know. But yeah, it's sad for me to see all the hate they're getting because, as I said, I'm still going to do them. There's no doubt about it. I'm the king of the dwarfs. I've got the tattoo. Like we don't need to take them away for me. But I'd actually feel better about them getting nerfed than how they are at the moment.
Okay, right. Well, I've got some points to score.
Yep.
So I'm going to get 3 for getting the good bits, because got to get those good bits.
Right.
And Gazcool, the biggest and the best, he gets 4 points.
Now.
He's killed a unit, and he's on an objective I control in no man's land.
But I also get to give you some judgment tokens now. Because it's the end of your turn and you've done some things that I'm not approving of. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to give a judgment token to these grots.
No!
Because they did an action. So,
No, not the
and
grots.
it makes the most grammatical sense. We are judging the goblins, okay?
But now you'll auto-wound me on 6 to hit.
Oh my god. My magma rail. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're actually going to give Gazgul a judgment token because he killed a unit.
He did.
And then I'm going to give the bikes a judgment token because they're on an objective.
That's just rude.
Okay? I know. It's ridiculous.
How dare you judge me like this?
I know. I wanted like in
I thought we were playing a game without judgment.
but I wanted in between. Yeah, Warhammer's for everyone apparently, but not if you're dwarves in Germany. So right. So start my game, Michael.
Yep.
I'm gonna get 8 points because I hold 3 objectives.
You do.
Wow.
You're going to get a CP.
I am gonna get a CP because I do hold a no man's land objective.
I spent 2 of my, I think 5 that turn, so I'll go down to 3, back up to 4.
Yeah.
Bless
So I've got a bit of a cold and I barely slept, so I'm just like all
I'll go
over
up to
the
3
place.
CP because the re-roll the charge, I do that automatically. So
Yeah, so
yes,
yeah,
up
because
to
you've got
4
here we go.
CP.
Right.
And Jake, how many CP are you on? 5?
I'm going to be on 5 now. Amazing CP gaining.
I get a point for killing a unit.
You do because you've got the mission. I also get 3 points because I have 3 banners. So it's funny how these things work, isn't it?
Amazing. Well, we'll go over the scores and update those in your movement phase. John has just entered the chat.
John. Oh, my boy.
And can you guess what he's done for us?
Has he gifted us some members?
He's gifted us 50 Vanguard Tactics memberships. So make sure. Thank you so much, John. And everyone, make sure to thank John for your Vanguard Tactics membership. We've got some great members videos coming out about the squats.
Yeah, we've just finished. We wrapped up filming some Votan themed content. I sort of run through 5 weaknesses of the Votan. Also 10 things you have to know about them, like some of their really strange
I also
stratagems.
did one. I went how to get a Votan tattoo on a literal 5-minute win. So so obviously you can check that out. I know John doesn't like being thanked publicly, but thank you, John, anyway. I think it's always kind to thank people for doing such a great deed.
Yes.
Right, so obviously I've got some judgment tokens in place. Going from thanking to judging.
Again.
Let me go to the top down quick just so I can I don't think I can actually see anyone, to be honest, with my hi Carl. Hi Carl.
Hi Carl.
Hey Jude. so obviously I'm not going to do that. I do, however, have a command ability.
Yes.
So because I am the hi Carl. Hi Carl.
Hi,
It's
Carl.
never going to get out. I'm going to give this unit of Votan Heroic Warriors rerolls to hit.
Yes.
Because
cool. The Hernkin.
very balanced. Cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do some movement. So
Right, I will run through the scores with Nicole and we'll update them live.
awesome.
Amazing. Okay, so let's go through the scores. First of all, Michael, let's talk through your score. So what are you on?
My score currently, I've had 1 for the extra primary, 4 more for the biggest and the best, so that's 5, 3 for good bits, so that puts me on 8, and then 2 more for tithe.
So you're on
10,
20 points.
So 20 because we were including the painting points. Jake has done a mental interrogation, got 3 on banners, and he's just got 8 primary. So he is happily sitting on 1424 with painting.
24. Perfect. Thank you very much. They should be updating. Let me just double check. Yep. All good. And if you guys do like our paint scheme for the squats, we will be having a video, putting out a video very soon about how Steve painted the whole army, besides obviously the Siege Studio, beautifully painted, in just under a day. I think it was just a day. Like, it was crazy.
Steve was in a state.
I think Steve definitely regretted it. I mean, they look beautiful, and it was well worth it in the end.
Yes, it was.
But it was a lot of painting for Steve, bless him.
I think it's important though to have these types of videos because it shows that paint jobs, beautiful paint jobs, can be achieved very easily.
And it definitely gave me a bit of confidence to think, because obviously I was watching it while I was filming it and editing it, is that I could probably paint to that standard. I mean, I could paint one model in maybe a day or a week or something, and Steve, maybe a month, even a year. And Steve did the whole army in a day, but baby steps.
Yeah.
Are those Magna Rail rifles you're there?
So I'm going to try and shoot the battle wagon.
That's not cool, mate. That's not cool.
It's just really...
We're not friends anymore.
That's okay.
I've
traded in my friendship for a book of grudges.
Fair.
So, and then what we'll do is we'll just move the champion amongst this absolute show of models. Right, so I've done my movement. So I'll just quickly go through what I've done. So I've actually blocked Gaz a bit with some bikes.
Cheeky move block. Yep.
Yeah, cheeky move block with the old bikes, just so then they can also get some shots off if they need to.
Yeah.
I've moved the berserkers up ready to potentially charge the bikes in the building. So I'm really interested to see how they could potentially take them on.
Yeah.
And then I've moved out some warriors. I've just moved out a few with the special weapons.
Of course.
And I'm going to try and shoot the battle wagon to see what we can do.
Yeah.
And then everybody else has just stayed quite close. I've moved the Grimweir just in range of your weird boy to try another mental interrogation.
Yes, you can try.
As well. So we're on to psychic. So we're going to mental interrogation. So
don't do it.
no, I'm going to spend my million CP, and that's an 8. So
it is an 8.
Obviously, you are in deny range.
I am indeed, and now I will roll at a 9. That is a 9.
You did it. Nice. So obviously, I didn't get a point there. That's quite big.
Yeah.
I'm just checking.
It's just checking something, folks.
Yeah, just checking when I use the marker light stratagem, basically.
What, the searchlight?
Yeah.
You have to hit with a unit that has a searchlight on it.
No, that's fine.
And
That's
then
okay.
adjustment token gets put on.
Cool. That's okay, because I was going to show off something, but it's not actually going to work. So that's okay.
Oh.
And then I'm going to do another spell for him, because of the game while we walk through, I have my relic. So I'm going to try and get a CP.
Yeah.
Which goes off. So
very nice.
Back up to 5, so essentially giving me a free CP first to get that reroll.
Yeah, just have a CP. Just have more CPs.
So now we're going to do some shooting.
Yes.
So we're going to shoot the warriors into your battle wagon.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to shoot the rocket launchers first.
Yep.
Okay. So these are the hitting on freeze.
Just double check. You didn't want to bring your Hearthguard in this turn.
No, I want to.
Okay.
Purposely left them off the table. Sorry, guys, I forgot to mention that. Purposely left them off the table, so then I can maybe do some stuff next go.
Yeah.
So we're going to fire the rocket launchers now into your battle wagon.
And I have 2 tokens on me.
You only have 1 token on you.
1 token.
Because I couldn't see you to put another one on you.
I see.
What I was going to do, because I want the bikes to shoot the boys. I was going to obviously wait. Like if I kill the battle wagon, I want them to shoot the boys. So what I've done is that's why I was trying to check with how the searchlight works. Okay. So right, Magma Rail, well not Magma Rail, rocket launcher time. We'll save the best to last. So rocket launchers hit on freeze. I'm re-rolling everything because of my guys. So I miss them both, and then I hit them both.
Nice.
So I'm strength, I believe is 9.
I believe it's 8 for the L7 missile launcher.
It is 9.
Is it 9?
Yeah,
for
why
a
not?
missile launcher.
Why not? So,
who are these guys?
So I'm wounding you on freeze, and I'm re-rolling 1 because you do have a judgment token on you. So that's 2 wounds.
Can I have my 15 points back?
No.
For being tough to say.
-2. So 1 failed.
1. I'm not going to get a save against your Magna Rails, am I?
You are not, because an awesome thing about Magma Rails is they're non-vulnerable saves.
And they're AP4. I have a 3-up save.
Mm.
I'm going to CP this.
Good.
Because I'm mad.
Because I'm mad.
It didn't work,
So
sadly.
D6 damage.
Yeah.
So that's 5. So I'm strength 9, so obviously that's
Right,
still
well, I've got 9 wounds left.
Cool. Then we're going to Magma Rail you.
Okay.
Right, so hitting on freeze, re-rolling. So 1 automatically wounds because I've got a judgment token on you.
Okay.
And then freeze to wound, re-roll. 2 wounds. They've damage would spill if obviously you had more models in your unit. He fails them both, and then
I didn't get a save, I was just...
And that is 11 damage.
11. Well, I am deaded.
You are deaded.
You have killed me. Do I explode?
Oh no. No. Phew. Right, so...
Oh, okay, right. Well, I'm going to get these 20 guys out.
Yeah, you are.
So let me check how many die.
So
3.
that's not
I'll
bad.
I'll take that.
That's really good, actually.
3, right. Well, I'm going to take a bit of time getting these out.
Yeah.
If you want to entertain the folks at home.
Yeah. I don't need to do anything, do I?
Just a little dance or
I'm quite
something,
handsome as
Jake.
it is. So. Where's everyone watching from? What was the chat saying?
Well, we did ask that question earlier. We had some from the US, some from Denmark, some from the Philippines,
I'd love to go to
some
Denmark.
from the UK. I think New Zealand was in there, Australia, all around the world.
Germany?
I don't know.
They're not allowed.
No, they're
That's
not
why.
allowed. They're not watching. It
if
wouldn't benefit them.
If people don't know what we're talking about, it's in reference to an event that is not allowed, the Votan in Germany,
Yes.
because they don't have their passports yet.
Oh, is that it? I
Yes.
thought it had something to do with how powerful they were.
No.
It's not.
No. They
We're
don't have their
stopping the
passports yet.
rumours now.
No, they
It
don't
is
have their
to
passports.
do with their passports.
Look, guys,
Okay.
it takes a long time to get a passport, so you've got to respect that, okay? Soon they will. Potentially, when GW grant them their access, they will.
We do have Florane from Germany
Florane.
who's tuned in.
Oh, good.
So we do have someone from Germany who.
Good. I want everybody around the world to watch Vanguard Tactics and tell us about the old the Votan.
And I'm also interested in what time it is where you guys are and what you're.
That's the craziest one, is when you go
Is
into
what
times.
time? Because it's like 4 a.m. for some people and it's crazy.
It's
We
honestly
love the
mad.
dedication.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. So you got all you guys out,
Yeah, all 17.
right? So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot them as well. So I've poorly positioned my rotary cannon.
Yeah, take that.
So I've got 2 lots of guys. They're just going to shoot your boys.
Right, bring it.
I'm not going to put any judgment tokens or anything with strats.
Okay.
So I'm just going to shoot you normally. So
Oh, thank you for not judging my lads.
that's okay. I don't judge here, which is I don't know why I'm playing this army then. So what we've got is we're going to start with. Let me just actually make sure I'm in range. I am. So all my guns are in range. So we're going to fire all my guns. So
Cool.
so I've got 2 bulk shotguns.
Okay.
So hitting on freeze, re-rolling ones because I count as being in that Carl range with my comms.
Yep.
So 3 hits and their strength 5. So 4's nothing. So that's good. Then we've got the magma coil auto cannons. So 2 of those. No re-rolls, sorry, because I've not got full re-rolls. And then that's 3 wounds at
wounds.
-1.
Cool. That's 3 dead.
Cool. So that's all of that. Then we're going to go to charges. So that's all my shooting. So something to note at the end of my shooting phase, I am going to get 2 points because I killed something with a judgment token.
You did indeed, yes.
Okay. So sorry, Seth, I know you're really shit there, buddy. I just got to keep going round. So I'm going to need a 9 inch of bikes. That's including going round with my own.
Okay.
So
Can I see? Tempted to Overwatch? I'm not going to because it's a lot of dice.
no, that's right. So, and otherwise Steve will beat us. So, right. So I need a 9, and I do have an inbuilt reroll with me.
Okay,
with
that's
me
cool.
as I
So do I.
Oh. I'm going to need a 9, and I have an inbuilt reroll. No, so that is a failed charge, sadly. So they are going to be in the open. They're probably going to get deaded next game. But do get some points. Okay.
Yes.
So that is obviously the end of my go. I assume morale-wise you're going to be okay because you've got Gaz there and everything, or
So
is that not how it works?
it sadly doesn't quite work like that. I'll roll the dice anyway and we'll see what happens. Well, there you go.
Yay.
It does work like that. Gaz is very inspiring.
He is, and handsome.
And they're fine.
So, right, so the end of the go. So I'm going to get 2 points because I killed a unit in the shooting phase
That's
had
right.
a grudge token on it.
Yep.
I'm going to get 1 point because I killed a unit in the go, so for part of the primary.
Yes.
Yep. But I don't get any mental interrogation because you managed to deny it.
Yeah.
I did have 3 banners though, which obviously I scored at the start of my turn.
Cool.
And then that is what I did today.
So just the 3 points.
Just the 3 points actually, yeah.
Oh. So Andy did say 43 minutes into the stream and the Votan haven't won yet. Jake is slacking.
I think, do you know what, like, I do want to speak to like a few people. Like Chris was also very excited about doing this army. He's not dead. I'm not talking about him in the past tense. He is still excited about doing this army. But I do think me and Chris need to have a competition of like who can win a game faster. Like, what was your time? I'm like, 30 minutes. Oh, damn it. I got 31.
Well, a quick game's a good game, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I do love the models. Like, to not be negative about them.
Oh, no,
I
they're
love the
gorgeous
models. Love the model range. Really excited, I think. Actually, from reading the book, there's a lot of really cool also, like, bits and bobs in there. Like, once it all gets adjusted a bit more, it'll be super cool. But I don't think anyone should ever be put off playing them. Maybe against them, but not as them.
We've also got Brian Anderson has been a member for 13 months.
What a
Says,
legend.
League of Votan judgment, yeah, but no judgment. Looking well good, lads.
Thank you, Brian. Brian is a very, very nice man, and if Steve was here, would be also telling everybody that he is a very, very nice guy, and he obviously helped Steve a lot with Vanguard Tactics originally, so he is a legend, and he lives somewhere interesting, actually. I can't remember where though. Oh, I don't know, Brian. If you're obviously, let me know where you're currently located, because I know from what Steve said, it was always because whenever you super chatted, it'd always been a currency that I had to Google. So, yeah.
So, obviously, we have some negative responses about the Leagues of Votan, but
In the chat or just in general?
In general, and you know, there are some in the chat
Yeah.
just about you
They're very
know
strong.
how powerful they actually are.
Yeah.
But let's go a bit more positive and talk about your favourite things about the Votan.
My people being represented in 40K. I think that's one. You know.
Yeah, that is
Like, in all seriousness, guys, like, I think that there's a massive thing to note with this army, okay, is that I think every army has a knee-jerk reaction, right? We all had it with Admech, we all had it with Drakari, Nids, Tau, every army, right? And they were found to be beatable. Now, I'm not saying that these guys are on the same level as them in terms of how good their book is, but my point is that the book is out Saturday. We have obviously been blessed and very, very, very kindly been given this early to show off. A lot of other content creators have, and obviously GW has done a fantastic job in doing that. But I think the biggest things to note are that when you see them in more matchups, because at the moment we're just seeing them either in smaller games, like if we take channels like Tabletop Tactics, for example, they just use the box set. We obviously did some conversions and used 2,000 points. You've got other channels like Tabletop Titans that did the same thing, just to name a few. So obviously we've seen them in quite a small, confined space. We've also seen a lot of Theory Hammer with them as well. But I just think when you put them into certain armies, quite mobile armies that can hit really hard, they may suffer a bit, that like their mission play isn't the like best, but obviously you could argue that it doesn't need to be when you're going to be shooting that hard. But yeah, I think that it's going to be really interesting to, no doubt the book's going to get some tweaks. I hope it does. I'm going to speak quite, honestly, I personally hope it does. Speaking from someone who wants to play them, that I hope that some things do get toned down, because I don't enjoy playing like really good armies. A lot of people know that anyway. Like I like GC Occult, I liked Sisters when they weren't the best. Grey Knights, I played Grey Knights for the 8th edition book, for God's sake. I think I've been through the rigmarole of it. But yeah, I think that there's a lot of negative responses out there, but I just want to see them play against some other armies. I think that's the cool thing. But the things I do like, I love the models. I love the artwork. Like it's not often. I don't care about the backstory. I don't care for modelling too much. I'm not the best painter in the world. But this army is the first army in ages that I've looked at and gone, do you know what, I can't wait to build them, I can't wait to paint them, I can't wait to read about their lore, I can't wait to see about all the different leagues, I can't wait to see about if there's hints of any more stuff coming. I got a tattoo on my arm, like, you know, I love this army, and I'm really, I would have loved to have been the first person here to show them off as well. But obviously that privilege went to Mr. Box, who is also very excited about this new faction in 40k.
Yes. Very excited.
We just need Dwarf Queen Helga from Fantasy, and then I'd be happy. Do you know who Dwarf Queen Helga is?
No.
Oh, it's like a well-old fantasy model. Like, so it was just literally a lady dwarf, and then like there were so many like posts, like stuff made about it ages ago. They actually then gave her own rules.
Oh yeah, because you used to play fantasy before.
I did.
40k, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
I learned that about you in a video
This
that
is
shall
why
never come out.
Yeah, this is why I like these guys so much, you know? Like, I haven't played 40k for as long as other people, so some people are going to look at these and go, squats, they're back. For me, it's dwarfs, one of my favourite sort of things in Warhammer. And yeah, I just love the models, I love it all. Do you like them, Michael?
No.
Cool.
And they'll be right back, string.
Anyway,
they're not my style aesthetically.
you can say you're height offended.
They're very cool. They're very cool. They're very cool. I think what they've done with them is very cool. I personally would have preferred to see more legs on the vehicles than wheels. But maybe that's just my aesthetic preference. Yeah, like a spider tank rather than a...
Would have loved a dreadnought.
Than a walkie one. A dreadnought would have been
the
really
dreadnought
cool.
would have been sick. But obviously, the cool thing about models now being open into the range like Sisters of Battle, they've done the core stuff. Let's hope in maybe years to come we'll see lots more models. There is one thing I do want to know in the chat, and I want everybody to spam it, right? Are you heads or bin helmets?
Heads. I'm heads all the way.
Mine's bin helmet.
See, I think heads.
I'm a fan of the bin helmets.
Bin
Yeah.
No.
We're 3-1 currently on
Look
bin
at
head.
the heads, though.
Okay.
The heads look so good. Okay, right. This is a bin helmet. I think they do look like Eve from WALL-E. It does, doesn't it? And then if we go to the faces as well.
Have you got? Yeah, there you go.
And
Conveniently
then
placed,
these
not just to make
are
sure the game goes
faces.
on longer.
But I think like the faces look so good as well. Like watching Steve paint the faces as well. Oh, that didn't quite work, did it?
He's improv. Someone stop the man. But look at him. Like, I do love the helmet. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the faces, but bin lid helmets is where it's at, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Although he's not my favourite face because he kind of looks like the guy from Fantastic Four. You know, the rock guy.
The Thing. Yeah, I thought Ufar looks like that as well. But let us know in the chat, are you team helmets or team heads? Maybe we could start a poll, see which one people like, and then we'll come back to it at the end of this go. So, Michael, tell me everything you did today.
Every single thing I did today. Well, I got up in the morning and...
You kissed my signed photo?
I did actually kiss your signed photo. Then I lit some incense for it as well.
Amazing. Good to see you treat me well.
So I've just done a bit of a switcheroo with the boys and the Mega Knobs just because they're a bit more survivable. Here, the Weird Boy has gone over this way to cast stuff on these guys over here. The boys have decided that it's time to charge some things. I'm not doing a while this turn though, but they are going to go into the bikes.
Yep.
Being Goths, they'll be strength 5 on the charge, so we should...
So that move block's done me some proud.
Yeah, exactly. Gazcore's gone out because if I kill them, I get 2 points, and if I stay on the objective, I get 2 points. So it's 2 points either way.
But you want to be safe.
But I want to be... Well, kind of, yes.
He doesn't want to
You've kind of forced me to be there because you've move blocked me a bit.
Yeah.
I am going to shoot the Berserkers with Gazcore and anything else that can see them. Because they fight on death, and I do not like that.
They have inbuilt fight on death, so obviously that's a super good way to work around them, shoot them, because they're slow, and we don't have any land fortresses, aka Lego vehicles. So, right.
Well, let's move on to the psych phase.
Awesome, right, so I'm assuming you've put me out of deny range?
Probably.
I assume that would have been your intention, because you're just going to keep trying to...
I mean, you're going to keep walking into... I mean, yes, I probably am out of deny there, yeah. I am. Just outside the building. So, Warpath, we're going to stick on... it has to be Gazgul.
Oh, okay. Because is that the only way you can see?
That is a 10.
So that goes off.
Yes.
Good job, buddy.
Then to jump... I don't think I wanted to jump this turn either. I'm biding my time for the War.
Ooh.
and then I'm going to go all in.
He's going to go all in.
I'm going to go all in. Shooting.
Cramp margin. Cramp with me.
So we have Gazgul,
Yeah.
and he's going to fire his gun, which is 16 shots. So let's
Too many shots.
kill some berserkers, eh?
You're going to kill some berserkers,
I'm going to
right?
kill some berserkers. What do your berserkers do?
So, let me just get the profile up.
Mm-hmm.
So they're toughness 5, but obviously we need to hit first. So no minuses to hit.
So, I mean, he's done a decent job there. Hit with about half.
Nice.
And then strength 5, toughness
I'm
5.
toughness 5 as well. So that is
3.
3.
It is AP 1, but
So
I
because
do
I've
have
got
void armor.
I do have void armor. Anyway, they're barely wearing any clothes. So I get 6 up saves. So I fail them all. And how much damage is this?
just the 1.
Cool. So what that means is that I get 5 up feel no pain normally versus all damage.
Okay.
But if it's damage 1, I get +1 to the roll. So 4 plus. So 2 failed. So 1 will die.
Take that,
So what I'm going to do tactically.
silly half-naked dwarf man.
They need to call me out like that.
Right, and then the bikes, we have, I believe it's 10 shots each, but I'm just going to double check. Daka, I'm just saying this while
Yeah,
I
right
check.
there, Jake. Are we keeping you?
Yeah, I had a question from. I'm just checking something. Just to make sure I'm
Okay.
doing it right, and it's not Steve having a go at me.
Right, 10 shots each. There are, of course, 5 of us.
There are.
There we go. Right.
So I'm going to do, that's 2. That's 2. Might need some of your help here, buddy.
Oh god.
And that's 3.
Oh yeah. How many more?
I need 20 more dice, please.
Just in the chat, I'm
Same.
not very happy, but most people are saying bin heads or Wally heads.
Wally.
Wow.
20 there.
Wow. Wow.
So this is 50 shots.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
5s.
You've made me roll really badly.
I don't make you roll bad.
Pretty
Roll
sure.
badly.
It was your fault.
It was
It's
your
all your
fault.
fault. I believe Gaz gives me reroll hits because I'm a goth.
I think it's only in combat.
Is it only in
though.
combat?
But
That
double
would-
check,
That
I'm
would
not-
make sense. That would
I'm
make
no
sense.
orc expert.
I mean, goth is
I'm
not
no
known for his.
orc
Yeah,
expert.
it's just melee. I think I got them all. Let's get all of these dice out of here. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Right, and then strength 5, so 4s.
4s.
That was actually. I don't know. I don't know what I've managed. That missed. Okay.
That was a very nice trick shot. There.
So you have what? That many saves.
Cool. So obviously, are these -1 as well?
No AP.
Okay, so 6 up either way. That's very good.
Okay.
And I assume they're damage 1.
Damage 1.
So 4 plus as well. So that's 3 failed. So 1 will die and another is on a wing.
Ah. Time for the pistols of death to kill your 1 berserker. I have 7 pistols. It's time for a slugger.
They'll hit if they all turn that way. So,
You ready to get slugged?
yeah, it nearly did.
One.
About an hour ago.
Here we go. That's all we need.
Uh,
It's not a wound. It's
no,
actually-
so I am toughness 5.
Right. Well, that is it. I don't have any other shooting. No, I've got 1 big shooter. I'm desperate here because I do not want these guys killing me.
That's all. So they all hit.
Okay. Through the dents as
And
well.
that does mean they hit, yeah.
So that was pretty good.
And then 4.
1 wound.
Okay, 6 up, 4 up.
Yeah,
So
there
that
is-
1 does die.
There is justice in the world, you see.
There is. But not for faces, apparently. It's all Finland heads.
I know.
Finland head / Wally head.
Right, time for charges.
Cool.
Gazgul's going in. He's in.
Oh no.
The boys are going to go in.
Boys. I'm not going to Overwatch or do anything like that.
Fair enough. Don't blame you.
Well, while you're moving those in, we've had a super chat from Ginger Steve saying, "Love me some squats. The rules will change, but the fact they've come back is super cool.
Yeah.
The models look cool. What more do you want from Space Dwarfs?"
Exactly. They are dwarfs in space. Everyone has wanted these. There used to be a joke about the SWAT clock. Do you remember? Do you remember, Michael?
The squat what?
The squat clock.
Squat.
And basically, it was this clock that whenever someone used to mention about SWAT's going to come back, it would reset the timer. And like everybody used to joke about like whenever you'd say like please bring squats, they would go back, and then we were just going to have this infinite loop, and no one thought they were ever going to come back.
And they did.
And they did.
And
they
that's
brought
the
their
main
amazing
thing.
rules with them. So
We've got Castellan.
I want
Castellan.
Pug Lord Drage back. He was my favourite.
Yeah, me too. Has been a member for 3 months. Jake will be diggy hole with Kingsman tonight. Did that make... Was that...
I know what Kingsman is. Kinsman?
Yeah,
Diggy Hole's like a Yogscast Minecraft reference, I think.
Oh, right.
So, which is just basically like a fat into dwarf just digging holes. So yeah, I guess. But thank you very much for being a member for 3 months. You, sir, are a member of the Warrior Lodge in terms of my league. You can be in my league. The League of Handsome, and everyone's welcome because we're all handsome. Yeah, where's one of these like things that Steve like just likes popping? So, right. So
you ready?
As I'd ever be, Michael.
Well, Gazgul's here.
Yes.
He's gonna hit.
Oh. We're gonna crump, Marge. Crump with me. Crump.
I've not spent the CP for the exploding hits because this obviously goes straight through.
Oh, sorry, that was
it's AP4.
They're dead. Yeah, they're dead.
So yeah, Gazgul. He's not
like,
bad.
He doesn't like
when
Gillette
if you can manage to hide him, he's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Right, what I am going to do here is I am going to spend 1 CP to pile in and consolidate an extra 3 inches with the boys.
Very good. So that means you're going to get to go a total 12 inches, basically.
Yeah,
aren't you?
basically.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to move them now. Full old
It's a
12
foot
inches.
long.
That is indeed a foot long. What are we with?
Well done. Earn yourself a star. Crump with me, everyone. Crump with me.
Now, your boys are 2 attacks each.
They are.
Hitting on 3. You currently got 4 rerolls.
I do currently have 4 rerolls, and
Strength.
they won't have a judgment token, but they are strength 4, so I will be winning you on 5s.
5s to ruin. It's a lot of attacks.
It's a lot of attacks.
It's a lot of attacks. Have you got any way of falling back and shooting?
I do. I also have a way of shooting while I'm in combat as well. So either I can fall back and shoot, or I could just shoot you while you're in combat.
Well, that sounds awful.
Fun, yeah. Yeah.
So I'm doing this really roughly.
No, that's okay.
Because basically I'd have to check the closest model each time I moved.
No, it's alright. Well, it's
but
just better to do it like this.
I'm not tagging you, but
Okay.
I am standing menacingly in front of you. Because, well, it's interesting because if I go into combat with you now,
Yeah.
You will potentially kill me in your combat.
Yeah.
Next turn, you'll just shoot me anyway.
Yeah.
So I die either way, but this way I stop you moving as much.
Exactly, and I think that's another.
I think it's worth it.
I think that's another big counter into the old leagues. They have nothing that can really move over models other than the bikes. So
No, it's true. I can't take your banner down because there's not enough of us, but I have done that for another reason.
Ooh,
It's going to get me another point on Green Tide because they're now
in my
wholly in that quarter and comfortably out of the centre line there.
Very good.
So the end of my turn. Do you need to do a morale on the berserkers? They all
Let's have a look. They're leadership 8, so I will actually because I fail on a 6.
Okay, cool.
No,
They're
they're
fine.
very brave and handsome.
Brilliant. Gazcool will get 2 points for me this turn for biggest and the best. I neglected to mention the 2 grot units are doing their action, so if you want to tot up a few more judgment tokens.
So obviously at the end of your turn, I'm going to get to give you more things.
Yes.
So first thing I'm going to do, because the grot did that, I'll give him another judgment token.
Cool. 4 grots.
Now I'm going to give.
Grots did it as well.
Yeah. So it's just for everyone that does an
just
action.
everyone that's
It's
done
only the
action,
objective one that is. There you go. And then I'm going to give your bikes another judgment token.
Wow.
Because you're on an objective, and then I'm going to give Gaz one because he obviously killed a
Cool,
unit.
you've got 2 over there.
Yeah.
2.
Okay. Right.
Brilliant.
So obviously lots of judging and
Excellent.
judgment. So
so end of the turn then.
yeah,
I will actually get 6 points for the grots doing that action.
which is super good.
I believe it's
So,
capped at 5, so we get 5 that turn.
yeah.
2 for biggest and best, and then 3 for tide because these guys have jumped into this quarter with a bit of an extra move.
Taking you up to 30 points, is that correct?
That sounds about right, and then I'll get 1 for killing a unit as well.
Yeah.
31.
Extra primary.
So
I'll double check that while you're doing
That's right.
your stuff.
So starting my go, I'm going to get 8 points because obviously I still hold 3 objectives, and I'm also going to get 3 banners as well. So there we go. And then in terms of hi Carl, see anyone?
Hi, Carl.
We said they could see them.
Yes.
Are you alright to say my Carl can see
Yes, you're right. We usually play it as blocked,
Yeah.
so I shouldn't have, but since
Okay.
we have,
Are we alright to say
that's
that?
absolutely
Okay,
fine. I've
so
shot you. Yes.
I'm going to give them a judgment taken, taking them up to the sacred number of
Yes.
3 judgment
Yeah.
takens. So
Yeah.
that's obviously going to be quite big there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give the unit a bit light to. There we go. So flip one over and it wasn't a 3. So the other thing as well, I'm going to give the unit here full
The
rerolls again.
boys. Yeah. Oh, your lads. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So if we go to the top down, I'll do my movement phase. So and then Michael, if you want to talk through obviously all that.
I'll just.
Cool. We'll talk
make sure
through
this
over the
falls.
points and just make sure they're all correct. And everyone in the chat, Michael, is asking, "Where's the war? Do you think we're gonna see a war in this
We'll
turn?"
probably see one in the next turn. I am on
Ooh.
39, or should
You're
be
on
on 39,
39.
as it stands, and then Jake should have just had 8 added to his.
So he's on 38 and you're on 39. Is that correct?
That feels a little high for him, but it might be right. Yeah. 16, 17, 18, 19.
Oh. Feels a little
22,
high for Jake.
28, yeah, 38, 39.
Couldn't read
Perfect.
Right,
Alright, and we both go up a CP. I used one last turn, so
yeah,
we
I
can leave mine
believe
the
I've
same.
already put you up. Are you on 3 and 5?
Is that 3 for me
Yep.
and 5 for you?
I
think you're on-
I'm on 7 now.
7, and
Oh,
I'm on
that's not correct.
Like
4,
then.
because you haven't used any.
I haven't used. I used one, but I essentially got it back with my spell.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So right.
Right, Michael,
I
how
think I'm
are
on
you?
4 CP, if my
Okay.
calculation's correct.
Okay, perfect.
That's
Not
right.
calculating.
How are you finding playing the squats?
Well, we haven't seen the worst of it because not everything's come out to shoot yet, but I've got a feeling that Jake kind of wants to do a bit of damage this turn 3. Because frankly, secondary-wise, I'm actually doing really well. So Jake needs to make something to happen because he's not scoring enough on his ancestors watching, and of course I've denied a mental interrogation or a psychic interrogation. I think it's about to get really nasty.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see. I'm just glad Gazkul's not taking any wounds yet, because he's gonna be really helpful.
For Warrior Lord, you know. I want to see if I can.
Yeah, well, you need to. Well, you got that strat for an auto 12 advance, haven't you? Because you've got the accelerated keyword on your champion, which is
I
crazy.
don't think he has that one. He has the teleportation.
Oh, well, he has it. Trust me.
No,
Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look.
if that's the case.
Because me and Stephen have done an overview, and it's getting released soon. But the Einhir champion has the accelerated keyword.
And what that means is he gains access to a stratagem that normally the bikes would be using, which is you can essentially advance them 12. so
he can go 17 inches
But he
for a
wouldn't-
CP.
He wouldn't gain the fly keyword.
No.
No, he's
Okay.
just a fast,
He just walks through the
tubby
walls.
boy.
Yeah.
And then, sorry, the only other movement. God, it's just put me to berserkers. Basically, what I've
You
We've
get
got-
charge the bikes. Cool.
Chris is in the chat, says, "How's the game going, guys? Gutted I couldn't make it."
Yeah.
Chris, I hope you're feeling better.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
And obviously, speedy recovery for you. And obviously, I can't wait to see you at the LGT as well.
Yeah.
And obviously, guys, if you're all going to the LGT, make sure to come and say hello. Obviously, we have the workshop going on. We have the main event. Please come and say hello.
Don't talk to me though. Just
Please come say hello to me. And let me know, because I love meeting people from this. And I haven't been to actually one of the big events in a long time, actually. I think the last one I went to was the ITT in February.
yeah.
So I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
about 7 months not going to any of the super majors just due to schedules and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Same here. And also, I'm joking. Please do say hi.
Yeah. Actually don't. So, right, so we're going to go into... So I'll just quickly go over what I did in my movie.
There's a lot of your little guys.
There's a lot of them in there. So we'll just quickly go through what I did in my movement phase. We'll just go to the top down. So I've ran the unit that was behind here into here, just so that I can start getting the advanced points here. I've moved the Grimnir up here, so he can shoot them. I've got the Berserkers there. I've got the bikes here that have just moved up to maybe do some damage to this truck. Obviously, we've just gone through all the little tubby guys. I've done that. I've moved some of the orange guys up to try and shoot Gaz as well. And then finally, we've got the Berserkers over there, and we're going to hopefully maybe put some damage into those bikes. Okay. So, Psychic, so mental interrogation into your weird boy again.
Our Psychic duel continues.
So, fail it.
Except
CP it. I rolled a 4, so...
Pretty awful wizard.
Yeah, so let's see if you can deny it. Wow. And then what I'll do is I will try and get CP. I do get it off, so I'm basically back to what I was. So I lose another turn with mental interrogation. That's really, really bad for me, guys.
Mate, this weird boy is just... He's so good.
He's so good.
Well, the problem is you're trying to interrogate a weird boy.
Yeah, and he's like...
He's like, there's nothing in his brain.
What? So, what is this? What is this? So, right, now what we're going to do is we're going to do some shooting.
Okay.
So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try and do some cool grudge taker manipulation here. Okay?
Don't like manipulation.
So, we're going to look at the book, because it's always good to look at the book. Look at it.
So you're going to judge me and manipulate me?
Yeah. So, I was going to make a joke there, but I'm not going to. So, because it'll probably be the best for everyone.
It's called Light 'em Up, the stratagem you're looking for. There it is.
There it is. So, use a stratagem after these voting against result of attached versus. So what we're going to do, we're going to fire my rotary cannon at the boys.
Okay.
And then we're going to do everything else, all the other guns into this truck. Okay?
Sure.
So we'll do the rotary cannon first.
Bring it.
So, they've got no judgment tokens on them.
No, but I'm -1 to hit.
So 4s.
Okay.
Hi Carl, it's not in range of his awesome buff. So that is 5 hits. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
One is AP 3 and the other is AP 2.
Oh no. It's just enough to break through my t-shirt.
So I'm just going to do it now if that's okay. So because obviously I've targeted you with an attack from a searchlight unit.
Hit me, so you get to put.
I'm going to pay 1 CP and give it. So the reason I'm doing this, guys, is for Ancestral Grudge, because now when I kill them, I get 2 points.
Very smart, very smart.
And then the rest of the guns are going to go into that. We don't need to pick me up, because this army is dwarf people, and they're very good and easy. So freeze to hit, onto this truck.
Yes.
Has no judgment tokens on it, so we don't have to worry about that. And then T7?
6.
Oh, 6. So freeze to wound. No reroll wounds. But this is going to be 2 at AP 2 and 1 at AP 1.
AP 2. AP 1. So 2 go through.
And then 2 damage each, but...
I'm ramshackle.
So
we are okay.
Nice one. And then I've got me bolt shotguns, so they all hit. And so that's going to be 2 at -2 and 1 at -1 again.
Telling me you got even more shots?
Yeah, these guys have loads of guns.
Okay, they all go through. So I've got 5 left.
Cool. So that is all righty with me. Then, do you know what, Michael? I'm going to shoot the Grimnir. Because he actually has a gun.
You can shoot your own guy?
No. The little stupid robots have...
It's the weird boy. He's got into your head.
So Grimwir's going to shoot him as well.
Okay.
So...
he's got guns?
Yeah, the little robots he has accompanying him has guns. So no wounds there though, so you don't have to worry.
Okay.
Cool, right, now we're going to do some real guns.
Real guns.
So I've got this unit over here. I've got a rocket launcher.
Okay, now
it's out of range
anyway. This sounds excessive. Right. No, is it out of range? No, okay, thank God.
So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot. We're just going to shoot all of them at Gaz, and then actually I'll do. Do you know what? We'll do the Magma Rail, the bikes, and then we'll do everyone else at Gaz. Okay. Just because I want to see the Magma Rail.
I see how it is.
Right. Okay. Because I also want to show off a rule. Okay. So, Magma Rail. So normally it hits on a 3.
Yes.
That is still the case.
Yes.
So let's do it. Okay. You have 3 judgment tokens on your bikes. That means it counts as a wound of a 6. And because of how the judgment tokens are stated, it states a roll of a 6 to basically, if you're affected by a judgment token, it also counts as 6 to wound.
Okay.
Which means my Magma Rail's damage will ignore your invulnerable save, but the damage will
No, my invulnerable save.
Which, if you were warged, would make a difference.
Yes, it would.
But it also, the damage spills.
Right.
Okay, so this is
one bike is dead, and then 2
Another
bikes
bike's
a day.
dead.
Well, that's just rude.
It's amazing.
How dare you? However,
You've got
I do have
Makari.
Makari there.
Yeah.
So I am going to, for the first guy,
Yeah.
drop a dice.
Well, do you want to just roll all of them at the same time? The damage.
Okay, so he's actually saved one. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the
it
damage
spills
just
over,
spills
doesn't it? So I can take 2 wins.
Good job.
Makari, very lucky fellow. And I do actually mention, Filno Pains are a good way to deal with
Yeah. The
Votan Magnum Rails.
Yeah. They don't have a lot of. The only real thing I think that can ignore things like damage and stuff like that is the Warrior Lord trait on the champion. So yeah. Right. So now we're gonna shoot Gaz. So we've got 2 rocket launchers at him. So he's got 2 judgment tokens on him.
Disrespect.
So one automatically wounds.
Yeah,
The
'cause I've got
other
2
misses.
tokens. Okay.
So that's 1 save at minus will be 3.
This is a
Rocket and
rocket.
L7.
L7.
Cool.
Okay, I'm fine.
Cool. So and then I've got, I believe, just 1 ion rifle. So
Okay. Yeah, it should be in range. 18, isn't it?
yeah. So 1 shot, it hits.
It does.
It doesn't wound, and then I've got a pistol which is not going to be in range.
I slap your rocket out
So
of the
now
air.
we're going to do the whole rest of the unit,
Yes.
the big unit, the white unit.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do,
Okay.
I'm going to shoot 2 magma rails. I'm going to shoot 1 at the boys and 1 at Gaz.
You just want to see it.
I'm going to shoot the rocket launchers at Gaz, and then all the other guns are going to shoot the boys.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to show off the magma rail. So we'll do Gaz first.
Yep.
So it does hit, and because he's got 2 judgment tokens, it also automatically wounds.
No invulnerable save. I do have a 2 up, so I get 6.
So you do get a 6 up for. Oh, sorry. Because obviously I'm the
Of
Trans-Hyperion
course,
Alliance.
it's AP5.
It's AP5. So,
I don't get a save.
and that is going to be
5
damage. You
well,
do get Makari.
I laugh in your face as I roll 5 6s. I haven't rolled any. So he takes 4 damage because he can only take 4.
Very good. And then, so that's that, and then we're going to do Magma Rail into the boys.
Yep.
So they do have a judgment taken on them now.
Yes.
So I can re-roll hits because of Hi Carl. He misses.
Oh, okay.
And then I said I'd fire rocket launchers into the ads, but it doesn't matter.
Yep.
So now I've got all the rest of the guns. So
Yep.
there are. They have 1 each, but then there's a pistol. I have 5, so 15 shots. So yeah.
15, yeah.
I could use a strat here, and I've got a load of CP, so we might as well.
show it off, right?
So I'm going to use a stratagem, which is called.
Well, while you're trying to find that, we have had a super chat from Deathnam saying, as excited as I am for leagues, I've got to root for my coach Mike. Don't be distracted by
James.
Jake's incredible good looks. The
It's
handsome
so
is
hard.
strong, but the wog is stronger.
Yeah. It's
Wow,
ridiculously
is
hard.
stronger, yeah.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yes. Thanks, James.
Yes, thank you very much.
Where is it? Oh, Ion Storm. Sorry, guys. So we're going to spend 2 CP, taking it down to 4.
Okay.
And what this does is every 6 to wound is a mortal wound in addition. Okay.
So is that an unmodified wound roll of 6?
Yes.
Oh, that's convenient.
Because obviously Judgment Takers interact with this because it's very fair. So, freeze to hit. I'm re-rolling all of the hits. But obviously, because it's only 6, I'm just going to choose to pick up the misses. So that's going to be so far 4 mortal wounds.
Is it in addition?
It is an addition.
Okay, so that's already 8 dead.
And then 4 re-rolling ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. Sorry. And then that's going to be another... So that's 12 dead. And
Yes.
it's 2 damage each, so even if you chose to take it on the knob.
Yep.
And then that's...
Have you judged my knob?
That's very funny. And I can't say what I want to say because otherwise Steve will batter me. I think that's the unit dead.
Yeah, normally I'd take them off, but we want to see what your guys can do.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously we want to show this off, and yeah, so obviously dwarfs have killed the knob.
Yeah.
It always kills my knob when this happens. That's why I'm never going to be playing orcs into dwarfs, because my knobs will just die and they'll be very sad.
Well, I've got plenty more knobs where that came from.
Sad, droopy knobs. Right. Charging.
Yes.
So originally the plan was I was going to charge the berserkers into the truck. Well, as in the boys. So in the
Oh,
truck.
I see. Right.
But instead, what we're going to do, we're going to give it a go. So the berserkers are going to try and charge the mega knobs.
Okay.
And then the berserkers there are going to charge the bikes.
I will set to defend with the mega knobs.
Okay.
I can't with the bikes because they're bikers.
So they rolled an 11, so they're in.
Okay.
Sorry. It's killing me. It's killing me doing this.
You got them all?
Yeah, sorry.
Excellent.
Well, obviously, we've got some very awesome conversions done by Steve to ensure that we had this army.
Yes.
Because of that, they all are on different bases, so just bear with us.
Yeah.
And then into the bikes, they're in as well.
Just 2 of you into the bikes.
Yeah. I think.
Brave.
Right. Cool. So. Sorry. So, what we're going to do,
Yes.
we're going to do some cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fight with being over there first. Okay? And what I'm going to do is spend 1 CP so I can re-roll my hits. Because that's one of the strats.
So you just get to.
Yeah.
It's just there's no conditions.
The only condition is that I have to be a berserker. So.
Right. Well, that's. Are they berserkers?
They are.
Right.
And
well, there you go then.
it's a hard life.
All right.
Technically, the model is not berserker. Therefore,
Actually, she's
Oh,
right.
actually, right, take it back. Sounds of the stream. So, right, here we go. So, 6 attacks, because they're 3 each.
Yes.
So, they're 3 to hit re-rolling. You have 3 judgment tokens on you, so 4s will also automatically.
Yes. Yeah.
So, I'm just going to
Good
pick
thing
it
you're
all up.
re-rolling hits. Yeah.
So,
Very nice.
that is just 4 automatic wounds.
Automatic wounds at AP.
At AP, I believe it's going to be AP 3 now.
With +1. Or is
that's
that just shooting?
Yeah, sorry, that's AP 4. It's everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Just everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, my mistake.
Yes.
It actually has come into effect now. I had lost a model, which
Yes.
meant I would have actually been hitting on 2s.
I think you hit with everything anyway, didn't you?
I missed with 1, so I've got 1
you?
extra. Yeah,
Oh,
because I had 6 attacks. Let me just roll the wound. I also wound.
Sure.
So that's 5. They're -4, and they're flat damage 2.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
So you have got 1 on 2.
These don't
wounds.
carry over, so I will do them individually. So the first guy, he's dead.
Yeah.
And then I'll do 4 for the next 2 wounds. How many wounds is it total? 5.
It's 5 total.
So he's dead. And then there's 2 more, aren't there?
Yeah.
So the next bike lives.
Lives,
with a
yeah,
wound
on a
left.
wound.
Okay.
And then that's it,
Right,
isn't it?
so that is 2 bikes
2
dead,
bikes dead.
including the wounded one. See, the knob will leave alive, and then the knob has a wound left. Well, this bike has a wound left.
Cool.
Okay, I think I will interrupt.
Yep.
Because I'd rather you fought me on death,
Then.
and I get to fight,
Then nothing
than
is
the other. So you're 2 wounds each.
I am 2 wounds each.
2 wounds each. Okay, so how many CP do I have, Nicole?
well, if I am correct, you have 4, but you might have 5.
4's fine. We'll take 4.
Only
I'll have 5 in a minute. So, yeah, we're going to go for it. We're 3 attacks each. I won't do any exploding 5s because I need the CP for other stuff. I'm sure veteran orc players
So are
will
you
be.
spending 1 CP?
Well, I'm spending 2. So I'm down to 2 in order to interrupt combat. And I've set to defend, so I'm hitting on 3s. That is not bad. 6s do explode because I am Goths. And then we are strength 11.
Yeah.
So 2s.
Yeah. Sorry, I just read something else as well under the strats.
3 1s, I don't like it.
Cool, so...
That's that, it's AP 3.
So not going to get any save, and how much damage?
2 each.
Cool, so good thing is, I have 2 wounds each, okay? So I get 5 at Feel No Pain versus these, so I'm just going to hold my hands, and then go, right, 1 dead, 1 on 1 wound,
Yep,
he's dead,
2 dead total so far.
1 on 1 wound, he's dead,
Yep,
1 on 1 wound, dead,
so 4.
4 dead, and 1 on 1 wound.
4 and a wound.
So you didn't kill the unit,
I'm happy.
but you still killed them.
That's decent, yeah.
So we're going to do all their attacks at the same time. So 3, 6.
Now, it's important to note that the Votan don't easily have access to a fight last, do they? They've
No.
got 1 relic.
There's a
I
relic
believe,
that does it, and that's it.
and that is it.
Yeah.
So interrupting combat can be quite effective against them.
Yeah. So right, I've got a few options here of what I could do. So I could either sweep attack,
Okay.
which means they'll get 6 attacks each, at strength 5 minus 3 1 damage. Or obviously I can do the same attacks I did over there. I think I'm just going to go with the standard attacks here.
Well, I've got 3 wounds each, so I feel like it
okay.
makes more
Right.
sense
I didn't-
to actually do the one damage.
Let's do that. So
I think
basically,
mathematically that makes the most sense, right? Because you're doubling your attacks.
doubling
It's
my
the same
attacks.
output essentially.
Yeah, it just means I'm wounding on a worse roll, but I get more dice. So,
Right. Okay.
So right, so 30 attacks for 5 guys.
Yes.
Freeze to hit, no rerolls because they're not in any auras, they're not got any benefits, nothing really. So
I mean, that's pretty good.
Still
I don't have any judgment tokens on these guys.
no.
I've got, yeah.
Right. And then 4s to wound, no rerolls because they're not in range for my taking. And you haven't got any judgment takens. That's the only other way I'd have it.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 2 at -4.
Okay.
And then 9 at -3.
Right. So the 9 at -3. Is it 3 to wound me?
Sorry,
That's
a
all right.
mistake,
That's all right.
don't
I'm
worry.
just taking what I can get.
So actually 8 at -3 then.
8 at -3. So 5s on these.
Yeah. And that.
Okay. And then 6s on these 2.
So that's
Cool. So
10
1,
damage.
2, 3 dead, and 2 wounds left on the other guy.
So cool. Nice.
We absolutely battered each other. Right there.
How it should be. I forgot to bring my exosuit guys in.
Feel free to bring them in
Cool.
now.
But what we'll do, I'll bring them in.
Actually, even though it's a stream game, I'm afraid you've forgotten to
What
they're
would
dead.
What would the chat say? Right, what I'm going to do is I am going to bring them in, but I'm not going to do anything with them.
No, bring them
No.
in, do everything. We want to show people what they can do.
Right, okay. So I'll bring them in, and all I would do is shoot the gross. And then,
What?
Yeah, that's my
I've
plan.
changed my mind.
Exactly. Do you know what? Tell you what, I'll shoot the truck.
That makes
No,
sense.
no,
tactically
genuinely
to
I'll
shoot
shoot.
the grots.
Okay, I'll
It
shoot
does
the-
make
shoot the
sense
grots.
tactically.
Look,
because
if
they are
you're
getting
gonna
points.
cheat, at least follow through with it, you know?
So freeze it. Right, sorry guys.
So you need to kill these because they're farming me points on this
Yeah.
objective.
So right, here we go. So this is dense. So -1 to hit.
Not dense, no.
Oh, okay.
It's just
sorry.
craters. It's just different
Right.
ground.
So 3s to hit, 5s automatically wound, and 6s to hit do mortal wounds.
Sure.
They're
It's
quite
a
a lot
mortal
of
wound
misses.
instead of damage, isn't it?
Yeah. So these 2 would just come out.
2 are
so
just
2 dead,
Cool.
and then 3 more dead
And then
because it's
3
automatic
more.
wounds.
What's the AP?
It'll be AP 1 because obviously I count as a
AP1
6.
because they count as a 6.
Yeah. So actually, no, you would.
I've
get-
got cover.
Yeah. So sorry. So in total, that would be 4 at -1
Okay.
and 1 at -nothing.
So -1, -nothing. Okay, that is just 6 dead.
There we go.
That's 7
Then-
total.
Yeah, and then morale should hopefully do something there.
Yeah. Actually, I think I get a +1 to my save and cover, but I'll check that later.
That's right. Cool. So end of the phase then.
Mm-hmm.
I am actually going to.
Would you want to charge? You may as well attempt it,
Yeah,
even though you got the minus.
I'll just try into the Death Dread.
Do they take the minus? Do they have some special?
No, they actually ignore.
Yeah, they ignore
it.
some.
They ignore charge
characteristics.
modifiers. So,
So you're going for the Death Dread.
yeah, so I need a 9. No,
Okay.
I
Fair
wouldn't.
enough.
I wouldn't re-roll it
I would have been a
because
little
I
bit
need my
upset.
CP. Cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend 2 CP and
Okay.
actually ignore his morale.
Right.
And the reason is because we're still in combat there with the Mega Knobs.
Yes.
And it just means that either if you're going to want to do something, you're going to have to retreat off or do that. And then
Right.
it means if you do want to hit me in combat, I do.
Joke's on you because he's going to run away.
Oh yeah, that's
You're
also
going to waste
fine.
your CP.
That's fine. I'll do it anyway because I've got to do mine first. But, oh, sorry. You would get to fight with the bikes over there.
Oh, yes, of
I
course.
presume.
I would assume we kill you.
Yeah.
Because we've got full reroll hits from Gazgul.
You've got 2 guys.
So we've got a Mega Knob. I'll roll it out.
I do have 2 wounds each, and obviously a 4
And you-
up
yeah,
versus
yeah,
1 damage.
I
So there is a
will roll it out.
potential.
I'm pretty sure the Mega Knob doesn't have anything special. Not Mega Knob, the knob. So he's just 3, he'll be 4 with a chopper. 4 attacks with a chopper, and then the other guy.
So you're fighting back with your bikes, are you?
This is the bikes, yeah. So this is the knob. Reroll hits from Gaz. And this is 3s. So that's 4. And then the boy. Rerolling hits from Gaz.
And then
4s to wound.
Cool.
So you have 4 saves on them.
4 saves. Any minus?
AP nothing. I think
Cool.
it's AP1,
So
but
6
it doesn't
up.
matter against you.
Fine. And then damage.
A 1.
So 4 up. 1 dies and 1's on a wound. So again, another 1 on a wound there.
Yeah, nice.
So I would need morale, but obviously I only lost 1 model.
Yes.
So I can't fail it.
Can't fail it.
You lost 3 bikes.
Yes, I lost 3 bikes. I've definitely failed that. I've got 2 CP. It's whether I want to bash them on the head.
Now this is the thing, right,
Yeah, that's
Michael,
cool.
is that obviously you've got 3 judgment tokens on you. So if you let me kill you,
Yeah.
that isn't in my go, I actually get 3 points for killing you. Whereas if you run,
you don't get the points.
I'm not going to get any points. Because I have to destroy you.
Yeah, very interesting.
Destroy you.
So, does the other guy run?
He does.
He does.
So actually, that's just denied me 3 points. Ha. So, yeah.
That's it,
Take
guys. That's
that.
the trick.
You die.
Fail all your morale and run away.
Run away. That's how you win.
The grots, I really do want them to pass.
Because the thing is that you just have to hold the objective to do the action, don't you? And you are going to be holding it because you are obsec.
Yeah, the problem here is that I might lose the objective, like controlling it, but then I do hold those two, so it doesn't really... You know what, they're brave, they're grots.
Yeah.
Okay, they're
not brave.
Not quite brave. And then I believe they run on 3s because they're diminutive. They're little
So,
grot
but
guys.
you do have one.
One is alive.
That's all you need,
One
isn't
is
it?
alive.
That's all you need.
That is all you need, and then the
Mega Knob.
We are good at these morales today. He definitely runs. Unfortunately,
Cool.
we're not leadership.
But again,
Fine.
my tactic didn't work then. So of wanting to keep you there.
Well, you
so-
see, I've got 1 grot, and you've got 1 wound left.
So, here we go. Well, no, that grot needs to do the action.
No,
he can't be
sadly,
a
I need to do the
hero.
action, yeah.
Right, so the end of my go, I am going to get 2 points because I did kill those boys in the shoot phase
You
with a
did.
judgment token with that smart
Yes.
little play with the searchlight.
Yeah.
So that's going to get me 2 points.
Yeah.
Banners, obviously, we did at the start of the term. Mental interrogation, you denied again.
Did, yeah.
So that's obviously going to lose me that. And I did kill 3 units total.
We're assuming that they would count.
Yeah, so
we'd
for
consider
additional
them
primary
destroyed,
as well. And then that's it.
Cool.
So start your go.
Yes.
You're going to get some points.
Some
So-
points. End of your turn, you got 2 for ancestral.
I got 2 for ancestral grudges,
You got none for interrogation.
none for
You got
interrogation.
3 banners at the start of the turn, and
Yeah.
you got 3 points of the extra primary.
Yeah,
So you went up a total of 8 points.
8 points.
8 points, yeah.
Is that on 46? Is that right?
That sounds right to me, yes. Then I'll go up 8.
Cool.
And yeah,
And then we both gain a CP.
both getting CP.
And then
I
it's-
am on 3 CP now.
And then it's to the top down.
Then it's
Okay.
time. It's time. It is time.
Oh, it's time.
Oh god.
Do you remember
This
what
is
you
the
have
turn.
to do
Oh yes, sorry.
for Mandy?
For Mandy. I know. Showing my
Hi.
locks.
Oh yeah, crawl under the table.
Crawl under the table.
Do you know what? I'm just going to say this now. Warring is like my least favourite thing ever in this whole wide world. No, please no.
You ready?
I can't hear you.
I won't do it too loud because I don't want to burst anyone's eardrums. But I'll do a reasonably loud.
Okay.
Wow.
Please, Tarzan.
It's like Ozzy Osbourne.
Crump with me, Sharon.
I hope that was sufficient for you, Dom and
And look, he has to go back in.
Mandy.
Thank you.
I'm tying this up because otherwise I'm going to hit all of the models and I'm going to get some of this
Well
little
done.
fluff attached to my hand.
Right. Do you want to go to the top down?
Yeah,
That's why we
perfect
do
time as well because Steve has just come into the chat saying, "Hey everyone, missing you all, Stephen." And
Well, you
the
would take on
first
holiday
thing he
then.
gets to see is Michael's work.
It's me cowering in fear as Michael screams. So Steve, where are you watching from? Let me know if you're obviously enjoying the content here. It'd be fantastic if you could obviously join our membership program where you can see this handsome mug, and you, and obviously do content.
And you.
And just for you, now you're in the chat. My arms are now going to be at 90 degree angles, as you love. And obviously I'm just going to tense whenever I can to really bring your aura here. So Michael, tell me what you're doing over there. So
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. We just had some exciting people enter, some excited people enter the chat. So I just
Excited.
had
Oh, you mean the overexcited dwarf enthusiast robots, the one you go to their website?
Yeah. So Connor Nichols says, "Look forward to seeing you boys at the LGT." Jake, is this the LGT? You're going, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, this is the London one.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, no, the London one's great. But you're also going to the Vegas
The
one?
LVO, yes, obviously.
LVO.
So super excited about that. LVO's in 3 months. No, 4 months, because 3 months is Christmas. And obviously I'm very, very excited. I am actually going to be taking the leagues. No matter what state they're in, they will be going. I've decided already.
And what about the LGT?
It's Gene Stealer Cult for me. So I actually went with Gene Stealer Cult. I just think that I would personally really like to play Gene Stealer Cult for the LGT. 6 rounds. Obviously I had some good success with them at a GT, and I just sort of want to ride the wave. I thought, do you know what, I'm going to be playing the leagues for a while, so I might as well bow out of the Cult in style, because that will probably be the last event I'm taking them to this year. I want to bow out and start the LGT. Obviously, if you remember, many months ago, me and Steve spoke about, obviously on Off the Table, about sticking with one army. He says while playing Quins, Blood Angels, Custodes, Emperor's Children, all of them, Red Scorpions, the lot. Okay, because we love to stick with one army, don't we? And then obviously I got set the task of obviously doing well with Gene Stealer Cult, and I feel that it's the best way to...
No, I think you've done very well with them.
Bow out. Well,
So
yeah, I beat Tau when they were mental. I actually think I could maybe give Votan a run for their money with Cult. Controversially. I'll probably be completely wrong, but yeah, but obviously I'm very excited for these guys, so I'm going to totally do them. Well, this is going to be the rest of the year for me. LVO, the lot, I want to try and do really well with them. So.
Amazing.
Excellent. I'm also going to LBO.
You are going to
I'm actually very excited for our holiday together.
I am, yeah. I'm also excited. Finally, a couple's holiday. You've been promising me this for years.
I know.
So-
Yeah, so that's going to be really, really cool, actually. I need to remove these bikes.
And who are you taking, Michael?
Ooh, good question.
Me.
Well-
Take to Votan conveniently, so...
They've said that the Guard Codex is coming in the winter.
Oh.
And I have neglected the Talon for quite some time.
If they get rid of Claw of the Desert Tiger,
So
we'll leave in
if-
the army.
If I feel like the Codex, I can run my army my way, then I will probably take Guard, because that would be very cool.
It would be sick. I would love to see the Guard out.
Yeah. Right. So I'll move Gazkul here, because he's got some crumping to do. Problem is he's not going to kill the unit, but he's going to kill at least 5 models.
And that's all he needs
That's
to
what
do.
he needs to do.
And the other thing as well is that I can't really kill him, because all my combat's over here, so all I can really do is shoot him. Knowledge.
Advance and things.
I'm going to take some photos, because I finally get to use the dwarf people, and so I need to show you.
Yeah, what does everybody think of the game?
Yes, and also, Jake, are the dwarfs living up to your hype?
Yeah, yeah, they're really good.
Yeah.
Obviously, something to bear in mind is obviously we don't have all the units. Obviously, we've converted a lot of units. There's a lot of things that purposely, like for example, something I'd love to use the Land Fortress. There was no way we could convert that or proxy that.
Yeah.
Mainly because we have no idea how big it is. At least if you know a base size of a model, you can easily find a conversion for it. There's no way to know how big this thing is. So, yeah. Exactly.
No, I think the conversions have been done really well, to be fair. I mean, someone who doesn't know so much about the game or the faction like myself would probably just assume that those were the real models. So, especially the wizard,
Yes.
because he has a really long beard. And that's a few people have said how they just wish the faces had slightly longer beards,
Yeah.
maybe a bit more hobbit-like.
So, Michael,
Yes.
are you aware that I can Orspec scan you?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, I didn't want you
I don't
to.
really have any choices here.
That's okay. I may Orspec scan them,
Yeah.
but then I'd be out of CP.
Yes.
But yeah, there's a lot of things this army does.
Oh, you've got a little man hidden in there.
Oh,
You almost-
bless
You
him.
almost got lost.
Maybe they would have been for the best. So,
Yeah, I think what we're going to do is go here, because that way your aspect scan is a lot less lethal.
yeah. So it means you're basically going to try and make sure I can't see as many as in that.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically, you're going to have like one guy around the corner that can see me, and hopefully that makes it not worth it.
Yeah.
Just add a bit of, orky pressure.
So are these coming in from Deep Strike?
Yeah,
or?
so they've come down from Teleporter.
Okay.
Teleport.
Teleport.
Teleporter. I am avoiding the terrain because I don't really want terrain. So you have a 12-inch scan, right?
Yeah.
So my intention is
yeah,
to be...
yeah, no, you're out. So you're inside 12 there.
Okay.
So obviously, do you just want to shuffle them slightly?
And Jake, do you just want to explain a little bit of what Auspex scan is?
Okay. So basically, it's a 2CP strat that means that when something comes in from reinforcements, I can pay 2CP. If the unit has a scanner, so that's basically bikes have scanners, you can pay for scanners. The warriors, we've given scanners as well. What that means is for 2CP, you can basically shoot them as they get set up. So this is obviously quite good into things like GC Occult and just any sort of general stuff, so it means that you're not going to get caught out as much. It's very good. And I like it. I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
I think
I like
I'm ready.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
He likes it.
I don't like it. I don't
Okay.
like it.
Right.
I like it.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's talk about what we've done. Obviously, we've come out to play this turn.
Yeah. So this is
With
the big
the
go. You know.
This is the big go. I've noticed your Psyker.
Yeah.
I slowly inched him out of terrain
Yeah.
with my character, and now we're going to go for the
I feel like
killing blow.
I feel like a boob because I could have just turned on Gaz, but you've baited me. Your weird boy's like, come on.
Yeah.
And the dwarf's like, no, I'm not having this. so
The truck boys have jumped out of their truck,
yeah.
ready to charge you, Grimnir. These boys have just jumped out to try and take care of the bikes, and this truck will soak up the Overwatch.
Awesome. Obviously, just to note, I do have the champion right up against that wall, so that heroic is going to be
Yes, especially with that hammer.
the
The
executor.
Death Dread has come to deal with these folks over here.
Yeah, the half Hereford exo suits.
Gazgul's moved up. I have deep struck 5 killer cans.
Yeah.
And we're hoping for
Kilograms can.
They
They
can
kill a can.
kill a can.
When they fight, they kill a can.
They kill a single can.
Kill a
Yeah. And that is basically it. I am going to do some psychic powers though.
Yeah.
So the first one I'm going to do is Warpath.
Yeah.
That is a 7.
Okay, so I
Which
do
will
get
go
to
off.
deny.
You do. I do have a jump as well.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going to try and deny.
Yeah.
I was just double checking to see how many denies he actually had.
Okay.
But as a dwarf, he should really not like wizards. So
Yeah.
this is my problem. They should not have wizards in this army. They should have priests, and where they do rune priests and stuff.
So you won't be denying
No,
this?
no.
No, cool.
No.
I am going to put it on... it's very tempting to put it on you just to get rid of this Grimnir.
Because that's going to cap me at 3 points
that is
on
gonna
mental
cap you at
interrogation. That is
3. I think
massive.
I'm going to do that because it's worth it.
Yeah, 100%.
And then we'll jump the boys.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to want to try and stop.
I don't think it's gone off.
I think it's a 6, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 6. That has failed.
You have got CP though.
I do have CP, but I think I'll just try next turn.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Well, that's
I've
the
still
thing,
got the
innit?
war for next turn, so...
The war.
War! Cool.
Awesome. So that's all the
shoot,
psychic.
Shoot things, yeah.
So
that's
let's
all
go
the
for some shooting. Then.
So, what can I shoot at these boys over here that isn't going to pull me out of deep strike range, charge range?
What, the
a-
killer cans?
Yeah, so
Because
probably...
obviously I'm going to take, obviously from this side.
Yeah, from that
makes the most
side.
sense. You could obviously just shoot the orange guys.
Well, I've only got 12-inch range because we've all got scorchers.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. So, do you want me to just...
Yeah, have a look. I'll do some really simple stuff. I'm going to fire a bunch of pistols at this one berserker.
You'd be able to fight 2 scorches with these guys if you want.
Okay. I may go for that, despite the risks. No, I won't. I need to make the charge.
Yeah.
I need to make the charge. So, a bunch of pistols at your berserker.
Yeah.
I am going to fire both squads if I need to, but hopefully this first squad of about
Just
11 does it.
Please.
We get 3 hits there.
Wait, those red chickens.
3 wounds on 5s. Yeah, nice.
So 6s, and then 4s.
He's
No,
dead.
he's dead.
Cool.
Good job, Michael.
Brought down by pistols.
Brought down by shooting.
Brought down by orc shooting. The grots obviously are doing their action. So they'll go up to
moisturised.
loads there. A scorcher into these guys. Actually, hold on. You can shoot me after I've shot you.
Yes, because you have a judgment token
So
on you. So
judgment.
normally I can't. So what Michael's referring to is a stratagem in the books. Really, really, really good stratagem, but tends to be shocked. That is basically called point blank. No, it's not. It's called
A reactive reprisal.
reactive reprisal. So it's obviously it's 1 CP if I do it on Heroic Warriors, 2 CP for any other core unit. And basically what it means is I can shoot something that has a judgment token on it.
I'm not going to shoot you, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because I'd rather not just
You,
die.
if you remembered that, you would have not done it. And obviously, we don't want to do that because I think there's a potential that the exo suits could do quite well in combat anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Gaz, I don't want to shoot because I don't want you to take my wounds off in my turn.
Yeah. Because this is the other thing.
This stratagem is.
Because the other thing as well, it's only going to be 1 CP for the warriors.
Yeah. So disgusting.
It's so ridiculously
disgusting.
good.
These will all shoot at your Grimnir just because we can. There are 12.
Huh? Okay, killer can.
Wow, these boys are pretty accurate. Toughness of your Grimweir?
Is toughness 4, I believe. No, sorry, toughness. Yeah, toughness 4.
Okay, well that's 3 wounds, no AP, 1 damage.
So 4 plus, 2 fails.
Cool.
So I would have taken them on the little drones
course.
because they have to anyway.
Yep.
Because it specifically states that when you do wounds, you got to take the little friends off first.
Yep. Then the 2 trucks will fire their weaponry.
Yeah, into him as well.
Yes.
Yep.
This truck, I think, is bracketed, so 6s. We get an extra shot because it's a special war.
Yep. Because obviously Gaz and Nate's both wars, so that's very good.
So 3 hits from that one.
And then
3s to wound, so just 2. It is AP 1, but it doesn't matter against you.
all good.
All good. I don't think I have any other shooting. I'll check Gaz score. He's got 36-inch range on Mork's Raw.
And he can actually see this unit because they're not fully in cover. You can see the Grimweir if you want.
Because if I shoot you, you'll shoot me back. Is the problem, and I don't want to take.
I have to still be in range of you, and none of my guns can actually see you. They're the good guns.
I am just going to shoot.
Do you want to shoot Grimweir?
Grimweir, yeah.
Because the thing is, if you can avoid charging him so the champion doesn't go in, that's going to be good.
Yeah, exactly. 12 shots. -1 to hit because of the dents.
Yeah, and then 1 wound.
1 wound. AP 2.
So 5 up, so 1 fail because he doesn't. Oh no, he has a 4 invuln. Sorry, so he's okay.
He's okay.
Yeah.
All right, that is it. So it's time for some charges.
Yep.
The very first one I'm going to do is this truck into your bikes. Would you like to overwatch my truck?
No. That's
beep.
Doink.
And then the boys will go in.
Doink.
There you go. I'll just jump around a little bit.
Here we go.
And then here we go into the Grimnir.
Yep, Grimweir.
That is going to do it. Bear in mind these are not goth, so remind me when I'm attacking with
These
them.
aren't goth, so that means they don't get the
boys.
extra attack for being
Exactly.
goths. Sorry, extra point
strength.
strength, and they don't get 6s.
I don't think it makes a difference, but the exploding 6s, it will make.
Are you going to let me heroic you with me champion?
Probably not a good idea.
I'm pretty sure you can stay out of it. He's literally right there against the wall.
Okay.
So actually, I don't know if there is any way you could stay outside free, and still stay in an inch.
Yeah.
So he's there.
Yeah. It's close enough that I'm happy for you to
Are you alright with that?
be able to intervene.
Okay. Just because then at
it's
least
gonna
we could
hurt
also show him off as well.
a lot.
And lovely. Oh God. Sorry, James. So you're gonna take that out of my model that you owe me. So.
So yeah, in that case we'll go all in here. The dread into your boys.
Yes. I'm not going to overwatch there.
Cool.
There we
That
go.
does get in.
And then it's the big one, isn't it? Gaz.
Gaz into those guys. I'm not going to do him
No,
first.
you're
I'll
going to do the killer cans first.
And I will spend 2 of my 3 CP
So you can 3d6.
for a 3d6 charge.
Very good. That does make it in on a 9.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, because you add them together for these
So-
guys, yeah.
I assume they can
Yeah. They'll just go in. Gaz obviously will follow up.
Yeah, he can't fail it. So no point
In he goes on a double 1. And that is my charge phase.
Nice.
Right. I do have to see if I do mortal wounds to that squad. I do 3 mortal wounds to
Very
that squad.
good. So just going to take.
Which the medic can't ignore.
He cannot because it's not a damage characteristic.
Cool. Okay. So this is really interesting. So I'm not sure where to go first.
Because obviously I do have 2 CP.
You do have 2 CP, and it's probably worth interrupting somewhere. Now I know your champion only has 4 attacks.
Yeah. But he
has the opportunity on a
6
6 to hit to do D3 plus 3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, for every 6 to hit.
But I feel like I need to deal with these guys.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to use the Death Dread first.
Yeah? Are you not going to go with the boys to try and kill Grimweir?
Well, I feel like your champion shouldn't kill the unit, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, in a normal world.
In a normal world.
Yeah.
These guys are, what, several attacks each, damage
So
2,
their
strength 10 or something silly.
No, I haven't got them with the fists. They have the...
Plasma blades?
Yeah.
I think I've given you the fists
Oh, okay.
on your list. So, +3 AP,
Plus
2 damage.
Yeah,
And
so
one-
with
one-
2 attacks each.
Okay, so it is strength 8.
Yeah, but they are
I think-
-1 damage.
I think I will have to go there.
Yeah.
So we're going to do this bad boy here. He's got 3 base, he's got 3 claws, it's a war. Here we go. Can't spend any CP. Okay, that's a bit sad. But he does get an exploding hit. And then it'll be 2s to wound.
Yep. So I'm toughness 5.
So another 1 there.
You can't reroll wounds.
I can't reroll.
So what's the minus, sorry?
AP 3.
So 4+, because obviously I have that armour of contempt. So 3 fail, so 3.
So that's 3 dead, yeah.
Good, so I'll keep the champion who has a big hammer.
Yep, cool. You know what, Death Dread? You did okay.
Cool. Now this is where I can interrupt.
Yes.
So I've got a few options, right? I could actually interrupt here.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I could interrupt here is
Yeah.
because then I could base your killer can,
Yes.
which means that then you're limited to 4. I think you're going to get 4. So you literally will be 1 more guy.
It wouldn't make too much difference there.
Well,
I think you could try and hurt
Yeah.
Gazkul,
Do you
maybe.
know what, Michael?
I think you kind of have to do the champion.
I've
right?
wanted to use this champion for so long. It would be rude not to, okay?
Should we get a shot of your beautiful champion, painted by James himself?
Siege Studios.
Sorry, Steve, didn't use your beautiful blue champion because
I thought
this is the
it's the-
Trans-Hyperion Alliance.
It's the league he painted. You got yours in the battle report.
orange.
We get James Otero
Yeah.
here, okay? The man who helped fund this. Now, come on, we'll put the dice on there. There you go.
Please don't roll 4 6s.
Okay. I don't have no 6s.
Whoa.
So they do all hit though,
Yeah.
because this special hammer doesn't suffer any minuses to hit.
Okay.
And then just 2s. So he does reroll wounds because he's a warrior
Okay.
lord. Okay, so that's just going to be 3. It's D3 plus 3.
Do you do anything about invuns?
No, I do
That's
not.
right. Well, I get my wire invun.
Yep. Oh no, sorry, hang on.
Don't
I
say
may
that
be
now. I've
getting-
just rolled 2 6s.
I may be getting confused. No, sorry, it's the axe that ignores involved.
Axe ignores it.
Yeah.
Well, 2 of them have just survived
So-
through pure wire energy
No.
and massive muscles. They've survived. One of them is dead. Though.
Yeah, that's alright then.
That's a bit of a shame. I was hoping to see at least 1 6.
Yeah, I don't think he'll die from this, even if you do put any attacks into him,
I
just
don't
because he's
think I can kill him. I
super
don't think I'm
tanky.
even going to bother trying.
No.
I think it's worth just going all in on the Grimnir.
I agree.
So it's all me now.
Yep.
So we'll kick off with these boys here.
Yep.
In they go. They can all fight. We've got 11 boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll do the power claw first.
Yep.
And then we'll see whether we need to roll out the rest. So he's 3 + 1 for the war. Hits twice.
And then
2s to wound. It's 2, it's AP 3.
so I will get 6 ups.
Yep.
With void armor. Both failed, so
that's
2
1
damage.
dead, 2 damage each.
So yeah, just 1 dead then.
Yeah.
So point.
We've then got 40 attacks, hitting on 3s, exploding 6s, wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 4s, because I'm toughness 4. Oh no,
We're
because
strength 6
you
because
are,
we're
didn't you?
war, and
I'm pretty alright.
we're yeah, probably.
I'm alright with that. So.
And we all go, oh no, they're Votan, they've got void armor. Well, they've only got 4 up save, and this
Yeah.
is literally 40 attacks.
These
with
guys don't
exploding
have
6s.
as good of a save as something like the Exo.
No,
so-
exactly. So that's that. Then we'll go for the Grimnir.
Yeah, are you going to put all your attacks into the Grimnir?
I'm putting everything into
Okay,
the Grimnir.
I'm also okay with saying the Grimnir is dead.
Okay, if you're sure. Yeah.
Because there's so many attacks, it's the same logic. He actually has
Yes,
less wounds
that's
than
true,
those
yes.
ones. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm alright with saying that. So that actually now caps my mental interrogation at 3 points. That's quite big.
Yes.
Quite a big deal for the Votan.
Cans.
The cans.
It's can time, baby.
Baby!
So we will
Warrior
fire
McCann.
around here, and then they'll all be able to attack. Now, let me just double check. Gazkul doesn't give Orgoth. No, it's just core character. That's a shame. So we have 4 attacks each because there are lots of us, and we're brave when there's lots of us. So this is 20 attacks.
Very good.
But we're only hitting on 4s.
Yes.
Because we're just grots, really.
And you don't get rerolls?
We don't get rerolls. We also don't get exploding 6s because we are not goths.
Very sad.
We're just grots. But it's 2s to wound.
Very nice. So I'll just roll those. And
Yeah,
what's
just
the
roll
AP?
them. AP 3.
So AP2, so 6s. So obviously I'll ignore the first one.
Oof.
So that's 8 dead.
Okay.
And I'm assuming they're more than 1 damage.
3 damage each.
Yeah, so there's no point taking it. Well, the leader does have a 4-pin roll, but obviously I can choose. I'm not going to bother doing rolling them all the time. Okay, because I can't bother. So it's the nicest way of putting it. So.
Guys,
Oh, I didn't mean to take the sergeant.
Next
I
has
didn't realise he was in my
7
place.
attacks.
Okay.
So here we go. Gaz will just give himself rerolls.
Yeah. And that will just go back in because of the 6.
And then
And
2s. And this is to kill. You got an invuln or anything?
I do have, so I am going to use the invul on the sergeant here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Just to show it off more than anything.
Yeah,
Alright.
cool.
So 4+. So you don't. So that's 6 dead. So.
Cool. Okay.
So let me just. So 1, 2. 3, 4. So I'm going to keep the medic.
Yep.
And I'm going to keep the scanner, and then I've kept the. Sorry, I've just kept the medic, and I've got the 2 magma rails and the rockets left
Okay.
as
Cool,
well.
cool.
Because then I can potentially bring some guys down.
Yeah, absolutely. That is me. I think it's just your Hearthguard to go now. Gazgul has killed 5 models in combat, so he will get 2 points.
Tell you what, I'm just going to put all the attacks into Gaz.
That's rude.
Okay, so that's going to be 10 attacks.
Yep. Just Sergeant has a... he's dead.
He's dead,
'cause you
yeah.
did the thing on him. Yeah.
I do get reroll hits.
Yep.
And you know what? We're
I
just
think
going
I've got a couple of judgment tokens on me.
You do, you have 2.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to reroll them all.
Yeah.
And what that means then, that will be 6 automatic wounds. And then 2 more wounds. And they are 6s as well. This is all -1. So,
Insulting.
brilliant. That actually takes 3 wounds off of Gaz.
Sweet. Thankfully, it
Not
doesn't
the sacred form.
burst my cap.
No.
So, okay.
Anyway.
5 left on
So
him.
5 left. So that was
Excellent.
alright.
Your Hearthguard.
I do. So I'm going to do the big hammer first.
Yep.
So he's going to get 3 attacks. He's going to hit on 4s.
Mm-hmm.
That's just going to be 1 automatic wound because obviously I have a 6 on you. That's going to be AP minus 3 because again it's a 6.
Okay.
It's flat 3 damage and it's strength 10. So
-3.
yeah,
That will go through. Flat.
it's flat 3 because I'm strength 10, so no ram
Yeah.
check or
Cool.
anything.
So I have 6 wounds left.
And then I've got the concussion gauntlet on the other guy.
Yeah.
2 hits, 1 wound, -2, flat 2 damage, and this is also strength 8.
He's got 4 left.
Cool.
Oh, poor boy. Okay.
Nice.
Some morale checks.
Yeah, so most notably, did you do the action with the grots? Because there's obviously 1 berserker in that building.
Oh, you've got a berserker in
Yeah.
front of you. Sorry, yes,
Do you
I do
wanna
have some mega knobs.
Okay,
Shall I resolve their shooting?
I think he's dead,
Or-
and you would have just charged him anyway. I'm alright just to say he's dead.
You know what? I'll charge him if you want to make your attacks.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 attacks.
So we would have got in.
I'll do the big 6.
Yeah, sure.
So 3s, 3 hits, 1 wound minus 3.
Sweet, and this is
1 damage.
1 damage.
Cool. Right.
They will get a token on them because they did just kill someone.
Right. So then I'm going to do morale. So on my warriors, they fail it, so they
Yes.
lose 1. I'm going to kill off a magma. I'm going to kill off a rocket launcher.
Okay.
And then I'm going to kill off a rocket launcher and a magma rail. And the reason I'm doing this is just so I have
Yeah.
the medic left.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to be in combat anyway.
Well, you can fall back and shoot, can't you?
I could just shoot you in combat.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
do you know what?
Of course you can,
I'm
yep.
just going to take the medic and leave the 2 magma rails.
Sure.
So what that will do is just allow me to shoot while in combat. I think
Alright.
It's a brilliant rule that I can retreat, I can shoot, I can do
Do
whatever
whatever
I
you
want.
want. Do whatever you
I can do
want.
whatever I want.
But it does save you CP, right?
It does, yeah.
Although you have to use.
Well, no, I
CP
have to use
shoot
a
me in
CP
combat
to shoot,
anyway.
yeah.
Isn't
and
it better to fall back and shoot? You
yeah,
don't take a penalty, or do you take a penalty?
I take a -1.
Is it
But-
-1 to hit me now as well?
No.
Okay.
But the other thing to note about it is if obviously I do fall back, it does mean I get a choice of target.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, so then, Sorry, the Berserker is dead.
He's dead, yeah.
So
these guys, I assume, are fine. They only lost 3.
yeah.
I lost 1 boy, so I can't fail there. Yeah, I think that's that. That's a pretty good test.
So we'll go through all the judgment tokens.
Oh yes.
So you get
This guy is now on
this-
3.
Gaz is on an objective.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
got to
think-
be on 3 as well.
I don't think you have to hold the objective. I think you just have to be on an objective.
Oh, I do have to control it if you want to
Okay.
put a judgment token on
No
someone.
problem then. These drops are going to get. They now have 3. This unit's going to get another 1
Cool, to 2.
to 2 because it's on an objective.
Lovely.
And then that's it. So start my go.
Yep.
I'm going to get 8 because I still
So
luckily hold.
Let's round up.
Oh, let's see what you did.
Just to get that. So we get 2 more from the biggest and the best because you killed 5 models in combat.
These are your points.
These are 5 points. So we get 2 more for biggest and the best.
Yep.
We're going to get
Oh,
5 more for good bits.
And
'cause
Gaz
the
is
Rock's
on.
still alive. Tide, I think I kind of screwed up a little bit on Tide. I think I only get 1 for Tide. But I think I have killed 3 units, haven't I? So
Yeah.
3 more.
Yeah, you
Tide,
killed the
so-
bikes, the Grimnir, and the Berserker.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I've got you on 58 at the moment.
Sounds about right.
Cool. So I'm going to get another 8,
Yep.
and I'm going to get another 3 for banners. And then I also gain a CP, and then it's which I'm just going to say I'm going to spend now,
Yeah.
just so I can retreat and shoot.
Yep.
And then is there anything I can see with Kai Carl? Yeah, he
Hi,
can
Carl.
see these guys, so I'll just give them a judgment token.
Mhm.
He can pick 2 units if I want.
Yeah, can you
I'll
see
give
Gaskell?
I can't.
No.
I can see those boys there, so I'll give
Yep.
them a judgment token as well.
Yeah, nice.
And we're about to see the full wrath of some Hurric guard shooting, I think.
Yes.
So right, and then what I'll do is I'll give the orange squad full rerolls to hit,
Okay.
and then we'll just go to the top down and
Alright.
just so I can move.
Awesome.
Jake, have you actually used your medic at all?
My
Yeah.
medic?
Yeah.
No.
He saved 1 guy's life.
He saved. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
he saved
okay.
it.
And then
last time.
promptly Gaskell killed him.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is just move them out of heroic range of Gaz,
Mm-hmm.
and then but in such a way that I can still shoot the killer cannon.
Yes, yes. What I don't want to happen is for a Magna Rail to shoot Makari, because that would make me very sad,
No, I can't shoot Makari.
because he's got a 2-up invuln.
I also can't shoot Makari just because he is me.
Yeah,
And
fair
that
enough.
would feel like killing
Fair
my
enough.
brethren.
So, Michael, how are the Votan matching up? Do you think, are they as intimidating to play or as
I think
overpowered as everyone is saying?
they
or-
are pretty scary. I think once they get enough lines on your stuff, their shooting is terrifying. We haven't quite seen the full force of the
whacking.
Votan because a lot of the models aren't out yet. But Berserkers have been great doing damage to some of my models, like taking out the Meganobs essentially, even though I interrupted. The shooting has been amazing against all of my stuff as well, and we're about to see it do a lot more. But the weakness has been the secondaries.
Yeah.
And if I can keep up the scoring pace, then we should be on for a good score at the end. So I think Jake's going all in now.
Yeah.
Well, it is very
Trying to get
close.
everything.
You're on turn 4 now,
Mhm.
and Jake is on 57 and you're on 58,
Yeah.
if I've calculated that correctly. So
That
it's a
sounds
very,
right. Yeah.
very close game.
I've done all my movement. I don't actually have a lot left, guys. I've only actually got my warriors really, and hopefully we're going to see them do some carrying. Basically, I've just moved everyone out so I can try and shoot just to get me points. That is like the long
Yeah.
and short of it, and we'll just see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
So on to shooting. So we're going to do 2 magma rails. So we're going to do because obviously I've got no psychic.
Yeah.
Because this is the other thing. The only other thing I've done is just made it so then, if you want to charge me, it's
Yeah.
either that way or that way. Because
Yep.
obviously I can't stop the jump, so you
No.
guarantee you're going to get it.
Yeah.
So what we'll do actually, I think we're going to actually start with this unit,
Okay.
and it's going to shoot everything into these boys. Well, you can only see 2 magma rails and
Into these boys.
yeah.
Well, remember we did play the door as open.
Okay.
So, likewise, happy
oh.
to do the same here.
Okay, so in that case, I will shoot all the normal guns into the boys, and I'll shoot the
Yes.
magma rails and
Yep.
that into this.
Cool.
Actually, I'll do 1 magma rail.
There
one.
are only, I'd say you probably got 7
Okay, so
ions.
I'll do 1 magma rail here,
Okay.
and then 1 magma rail rocket into the truck.
Cool.
Okay, so magma rail into them.
Yep.
It does hit.
Okay.
It does wound,
Yeah,
so
that's
that's just going to be 1 dead. because obviously no invul. And then I'll do, we said 7, so...
No, I'm not taking them off because I've got 5 up in them.
7, so 1 automatic wound.
Yep.
And 2 more,
more,
at my... And they're all...
Invuns.
It's all invul.
So I do fail.
They're 2 damage each.
Cool. 3 more dead.
Cool, and then into the truck. So this doesn't have a judgment taken on it. So magma rail misses.
Yep.
Rocket misses. So
dear.
sad times. That's all right. Then what we've got is I'm going to do. This is a tricky one now because I've got these 2 magma rails that could shoot those boys. I really need to kill something with a judgment taken on it.
You do, yeah.
So what I'm going to do, I know it's going to be a bit silly. Some people may think it's a bit silly, but I think this is needed, okay? Because I really need to kill them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot 2 magma rails into here. Okay. And then I'm going to shoot 2 rocket launchers into the killer cans. Okay. So 2 magma rails into here. So that's just 1, and now that's the big one.
That's
right?
the one you wanted.
I can re-roll hits, and obviously this misses because obviously
the dents. Yeah.
So 1 extra hit, and then freeze. Okay,
so for another 6.
So this is going to spill. There's nothing you can do about that one.
So 1's just dead from your normal wound.
So we'll do that one. So so you just want to kill that one?
Kill a guy.
And then the unit takes 6 damage.
6 damage. Oh
now,
my god.
That would leave the knob on 1 wound.
Yeah, well the knob may as well be alive on 1 wound.
Or you could leave 2 orc boys.
No, that's not quite how it works. Yeah. They're all dead, right? Wait. Or is just 1
because what I'm saying is...
It's 1 orc boy or...
It's either... No, so it's either 2 orc boys or 1 knob on a wound, isn't it?
No, because there's 7 wounds here total, so regardless of how...
Oh, I thought there was...
Yeah,
that's right.
So I will leave a boy over here.
Cool.
Because the morale...
Still not good enough, sadly. But it will have to do. Well, I can always charge. I can charge him. Actually.
Well, that's why I left the one that's the first.
And then we'll do 2 rocket launchers and then the other guns into the killer cans. So rocket launchers, reroll 1, well, reroll everything.
Okay.
Right, 1 wound, so -3 or -2.
Goes through.
5 damage.
Cool. That is 1 dead.
And then
that does blow. It does not.
All the other guns are in range, but only actually these lot won't be able to see. So that will actually just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9. Re-rolling hits. They don't have a judgment taken on them.
No, I think you just put 1 on them, didn't you? From the car.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry.
So you had 3 6s.
Yeah. So they would hit. They would wound. Sorry.
And then.
And your toughness 5.
Toughness 5.
So
yeah.
that also wounds.
Cool.
So 2 at -2.
Right.
That do 2 damage each, and 3 at -3.
So at -3 we need 6s, and at -2 that is 1 because of ramshackle.
Yep.
And then another one from the missile launcher.
Cool.
So 2 dead.
Dead.
Does the second one blow up? No.
Cool. And then I will do magma rails into the killer cans as well.
Yep.
These actually hit on 2s now because they are below starting strength.
But you fell back.
So he just brings it back. Yeah.
Okay.
So okay.
Ha!
1 hit. That misses. And 1 wound. So
sorry, that was against
that's
2?
into the killer cans.
So a 6 will automatically wound.
Oh yeah, they have a judgment, and this will also spill.
Spill over potentially, yeah.
So 6 damage.
It just kills 1 anyway, and then does a wound.
Yeah, so that's all right.
Nice.
They can fail morale.
They definitely can. They're pretty weak to morale. 1, 2, and 3.
Cool. Coolio. Then what we'll do is, I think the Carl. He can see.
Carl.
He's not in range, sadly. Poor Carl. Right. Charging then. So
Yes.
we'll do the warriors into this guy here, and that's a 9. So they are in. And what I am going to do is actually try and cheekily take that objective off you.
Oh, that's rude.
So
It's incredibly rude.
So 3 there.
How dare you?
5.
Were you intending to shoot Gaskell?
No.
No.
I'm not bothered by that now. And doesn't bother me anymore. And then I'm just going to use this basically to string out back so I can still hold this.
Cheeky holding 2 objectives.
Yeah.
Remember, a single unit can hold multiple objectives, but a single model can't.
Yeah. And I'm just going to do that just to string.
Taking advantage of that.
Cool.
I will remove him. Just
yeah,
because
that's fine.
You got enough attacks.
I wasn't going to charge anyone else in,
Okay.
so you will actually get to fight first here.
Well, I'm actually going to fight here.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I forgot about him.
I do have a Death Dread, and he is angry. He's got 6 attacks plus 1 for the War.
Yeah.
Can I kill the Hearthguard with Mr. Death Dread?
Yeah.
On a roll like that, yes.
Yeah. And then T5.
Strength 14, I think.
So yeah, so 2's no rerolls.
Right,
Cool.
there you go.
Minus
3.
So AP2.
4s.
So
Flat 3 damage each.
Cool. Good job. Ooh, God. Right. Then I've got my champion. Right.
Yes. Come on.
Here we go again. Do you want to get the dice cam?
Yes, just there we go. It's back.
So guys, the
Right.
Death Dread did roll well,
Issues
and I
today.
did kill the
Ready?
Hearthguard. Yes.
Please.
I'd like to see at least one here. That'd be quite cool.
Okay.
We got one.
Cool.
We got one.
So what that means is this going to be D3 plus 3 mortal wounds.
Sure.
So I'll do that now. 6 mortal wounds.
Excellent.
And then that will be reroll wounds.
Two more
So that will
wounds.
essentially be 8.
I do have an invuln. It's
Oh yeah,
6
so
up
that's
now.
the 2, yeah.
I know it's still the same battle round, so it is 5 ups.
Yeah.
So another guy.
it'll
It's the
be
same guy.
7 dead basically.
7. Wow.
Or 2 mortals. on
That
the-
is brutal.
Yeah.
1, 2. What do we do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow.
Would you like to pile in?
Yes, so the only thing is that this boy will be closest to these
I
ones.
know.
So I'm assuming.
I meant, did you want to pile in?
Oh yeah, sorry, bang. Right.
Because then you stopped me doing
Yeah,
quite as much
That's right.
silliness. How many guys you got on the objective?
I've got 6.
6. Yeah, I can't outnumber you there. So we are going to pile in as many as possible to get within. And I can only do 3 because of the
Yeah.
half and half. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. Into the champion with the knob.
Yep. So he is toughest 5, and he's -1 to wound as well. Be wounded.
There's a wound.
So 4 up invul, he's fine.
Cool. And then the boys into the Hearthkin Warriors.
Oh, that's good. There's some
That is
exploding.
good, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I may have missed a 6 on the champion, but I'm not
That's
fussed.
And then these are T4.
So 3's to wound.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
void armor will ignore your AP,
yeah.
so 4 plus.
That's a good roll.
So I'm going to be cheeky here.
Yep.
So I'm going to obviously ignore 1,
Yep.
and then I'm going to put the champion. Oh, actually, no, I'll just kill a model. I don't care.
Yeah.
Right. I'll just kill that one. There we go.
Cool. Okay.
And then that's it.
I have some morale to do. I
Yeah.
will consolidate 3 inches. That
Yeah.
direction.
So morale for you. So obviously you lost 3 killer cans.
Yes, so their morale is 6.
maybe
I think they might still run. I'll check that in a minute.
That's right. I obviously would need morale, but I can't fail it.
No. Yeah. These boys here. Do I want to auto pass? I can't full back and charge. No, I don't. They fail, and then 3 left.
So what another
So
phase?
we'll have 2 left.
Cool.
I will get rid. I can't get out of combat. No, I've done it wrong. I will leave.
Have you been judged?
I have been judged.
Yeah.
No, Nicole's just
Nicole's
stuck
been
a judgment taken to her forehead. No. You have been judged! So that's how I imagine the High Carl does it when he kills someone in combat. He goes, Judge! So, like, and then if he wants to go, double judge!
Right, let's have a look at Killican's morale, and then we'll crack on.
Yeah, because I do actually get some points, which is good.
A leadership 6, so they pass.
Nice one.
Yep,
Good
very
job,
nice.
little guys. So, end of my go.
Yep.
I'm going to get 2 points for Ancestral Grudge because I killed a unit in the combat phase with a Dread Champion with the boys.
Yep.
So obviously super helpful from little Carl. Then hi Carl, and then I get 1 extra point because I killed a unit. That is going to be it, sadly. But the big thing here is that you're only going to get 4 points on the primary.
Log it.
Oh no, it's hold 1,
2.
hold 2, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's hold 1, hold
So you only, but I at least hold 1.
Yes.
And that's what all that matters in
And
this
I
one.
may struggle to take you off them.
Yeah.
Oh, I should probably be able to.
That one's fine.
So you got 1, 2, 3 more points, plus the banners and stuff we did at the start of the turn. I will now get 8 primary.
Cool.
And yeah.
And then, do you want to go to the top down, Nicole, so we can do that?
I will, Jake. Thank you. So, Jake, how are you finding playing?
Playing?
Yeah, well,
Fine
playing.
playing.
How are you finding?
No,
playing?
good. Obviously they're good, guys. Obviously they're good. But I am enjoying them. My list is slightly different to this, but obviously that is because that is bearing in mind the full range of models
You've
around.
got the bus in, haven't you?
Yeah, I have to have the bus. I have to have my Vanguard bus. So obviously, bearing that in mind, I've obviously got the same amount of berserkers as this list. Got slightly less bikes, and slightly less warriors. But I do actually have the infamous Forge Master in there as well, who is very, very good. He is a beast, the Forge Master, with the upgrade. He has some really good utility as well in certain lists because he has abilities to reduce the CP cost of war gear stratagems by 1. And spoiler, the war gear stratagems in this book are really good. So obviously having that reduced by 1 is quite big. And the other thing he does is he can do like mortal wounds with his guns if there's judgment tokens on people. So super, super good. And yeah, really just... There's a lot to go through in this list, and also I've got the Greater Furin League. Contrary to obviously me saying I like the Trans-Hyperion Alliance, I just think Uthar is what he gives your army is like too good not to have. I think.
Yeah, he's very good. The Auto 6 is incredible.
Is amazing. Like the fact is where you can do it after you've rolled the dice.
And on anything.
Definitely maybe one of those changes we were speaking about, but who knows? You know, it's a super powerful ability. The other cool thing is that he basically can do it to a unit within 9 because of his Warlord trait as well. So it's just super, super powerful. So you're doing it on a land fortress every go is going to be, I think, the play.
So Ethan Myers asked, does bringing Incubi as Ynnari make sense? Plus 4 points over MDL?
MDL?
Over their normal points. Incubi I think are fantastic, just all round.
Yeah. That fight last is nice as well.
Ynnari, yeah, definitely. I think they're worth it and they definitely fit in this. I know a lot of people like Harlequins in Ynnari as well. I would definitely, plus Incubi look really, really cool in like Ynnari colours.
Yeah.
So I will definitely do it.
It's worth 4 points more.
And it is worth the points because getting that +1 to hit once you're below the starting strength.
4 points per model.
Yeah, 4 points per model. Yeah, and also getting fights first. Very good when you can already make someone fight last.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that sums up my turn.
Your movement.
My movement rather. Yeah. So the Lone Grot has jumped into the truck.
Okay.
Because I can't do the action on an objective that I don't control.
Yeah, and because obviously I've got all those warriors on there.
Yeah, so he's going to hide in the truck for now. He's going to wait for his moment at the end of the game, and then he's going to come back out and do the action. The boys, I decided instead of a jump, I may as well just go and try and charge these.
Yeah, because obviously they are holding one of your objectives.
Exactly.
You need
exactly. And we've got the Grots doing the action on that objective, which give me 3 points. The Meganobs will come out for a bit of a longer charge, hopefully get into the orange guys and the cans as well. Yeah. And then Gazkul, because he's the biggest and the best, he's just going to punch those 2 guys in the face and get points.
Like he should. As it is written.
I should fall back with these if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
Because there is literally no point staying in combat with your beast. And I can't go in there because you'll be able to intervene. So we will stand...
in the forest.
In the forest and look pretty.
Help me! Help me, help me. Please.
So there they are, in the forest. Actually, they'd have to take a -2 and they'd be within your Hurricane Intervention range.
Yeah,
so they'll go this way
away. Away. And then when you charge me, I'm going to fire it. Oh my god, there's so much. Right.
I should mention as well, I am moving the Death Dread a bit further than normal. He does have Stompy-Matic pistons, so he's got an extra 3-inch move. Yeah. Which is why he's sort of gone far through
and
the
sorry,
craters.
he needs to gain another judgment.
You're right,
because you killed something.
Yes, you're right. These definitely have at least 1 on them.
Yeah. They got 1 from killing Grimrare.
Yes, they did. Yeah. Okay, I think that's that. Yeah. So let's do some psychic shenanigans.
Which I can't stop now, sadly, because you've killed Grimrare.
Haha!
No.
My weird boy was the best wizard.
Yeah.
So Warpath will stick on these boys. I believe that goes off on 6.
Yeah, right.
And then to jump...
Did you jump himself somewhere?
I think he can only do it to core, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's quite sad. So he's just going to sit there and be happy about it. Right.
So,
How many CP is it to shoot me when I shoot you?
I believe it's 2.
Is it 1 on warriors?
Or
is it just
no? That was
just always 2?
That. Oh no, hang on. No, you're right. It's 1 on warriors.
It's 1 on warriors.
Yeah, it says if this unit was a heroic warrior, it costs 1 CP.
Jesus.
Obviously, would I want to Overwatch your Mega Knobs? Maybe.
Okay.
But I can only shoot something that has a judgment token on it.
Right, is it not just the target that you...
No, I believe it says you also need to have a judgment token.
Bear with us.
So it says, use this strategy when your opponent shoot phase after an enemy unit that had 1 or more judgment tokens on it resolves an attack versus you.
Yeah, but I think you have to shoot that... you can only target that enemy unit when doing so.
Yeah, but it says it has to have a judgment token on it to use this strat.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
So I can't just be like, bang, you hit me, no. So
I might go with this Death Dread. Actually, yeah, that's not worth the risk. I don't think I'm going to shoot these at all. I don't know if I'm going to shoot them at all, because the damage I can do
because the other thing, the Mega Knobs do also have judgment tokens on them, don't they?
Yeah, they do, because they killed a unit. So the only other option, potentially, is the killer cans, because I've stayed out of sight of the big guns.
Yeah, it would just be all these guns.
It would just be those guys, yeah. Which, for 2 CP, for a CP, your only CP, I will take the risk.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure, why not? We'll see how it goes. So, 2 Scorches, 7 hits.
Toughness 4.
3s, it's basically Heavy Flamer.
What's the
4
AP?
saves, AP 1.
So 4 up. We'll ignore the first one. I'm actually going to take it on the Sergeant.
Cool. Alrighty, that is my shooting phase, because I can't afford to shoot you because you'll kill me.
So charge.
Charge phase, this truck is going to charge these.
Cool.
Would you like to Overwatch?
I'm sort of just tempted to
just to get rid of it.
Nah, because you'll just charge your killer cans, won't you, first? And then
yes, that would probably be the plan, yeah.
I could just Overwatch Gaz.
You could Overwatch Gaz with the 2 rails, actually.
No, it's too risky. I'll just do it then. So,
you sure?
Yeah, why not?
Well,
because I need 1 6. Like, I need out of 2 dice. I need a 6.
That's true. Yeah.
You know. Anyway, it would auto wound, but
and the Magna rails and missiles can't see the cans.
Exactly. If I could, or you do the Mega Knobs first, then I would.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shoot this. So Magma rails first.
Oh dear.
1 automatically hit.
And wounds.
No.
I don't have a judgment token.
1 wound, minus 4.
Go on, what's damage?
6 damage 2 times. So
I don't know.
Bang! Leave me alone!
Is it
I ran
right?
out of space for my dead models.
Are you on 8 CP, Jake? Is that
No,
right?
I'm on none now. I spent loads.
Oh,
Yeah,
did you?
I'm on 3.
I missed that.
No, it's alright. I ended up spending loads and loads. So
Yeah. And I'm on 3 as it stands. So I will do a charge here. I'm going to spend 2 of my CP for run them down.
Run them stomp. Yep.
And then we'll do a 3d6 charge.
Yep.
Which, thankfully, we've got here we go, because that won't do it.
Oh, yes.
Okay, that'll do it. That's a 12. Hello. And then the mortals. 3 mortal wounds.
So I'll take 3 from back here. Actually, no. Can I make these guys charge longer? I think I could maybe by like an inch make their charge longer. So I'll just take these 3.
Sure.
Just by an inch.
Yep. They will charge with a 5. That won't do it anyway. And then here we go.
A 6. I think maybe actually taking those models could have.
I'll check the order of the strat.
No, that's right.
Just in case. But that will take you out of combat.
It would be out anyway, even if I didn't remove them.
That's true, because it was a 7, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That is unfortunate. Over there, then, the killer cans into the orange boys.
Yeah.
That will definitely make it.
Yeah.
Gaz into just the 2 there.
Yeah, he's in.
He's in, and then the Meganolls will try a long bomb charge. Come on, lads.
Look,
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
My Laura.
Right. I think I'm going to charge this truck as well.
Yeah, just to pile.
Just to put bodies in there. I don't know if they get here we go, but I'm going to reroll it anyway.
They do, yeah.
I don't think that'll do it, because he's got to go around the corner.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So Gaz is in, Killer Cans are in, Mega Knobs are in, so it's all happening on the sort of top side of the map.
Everyone's in.
Everyone's in. 10. Wow, they
So luckily they have 2 judgment tokens on them. Well, luckily for me they have 2 judgment tokens. Call an ambulance!
Gaskell, we'll get Gaskell out of the way.
Yeah? I'm happy just to say they're dead, Mike.
Okay, thank you.
He's gonna get he will.
They're dead.
I think if he wasn't on full judgment tokens, he's definitely gonna be at the end of this time because he's an older than He can hold
They got a
him.
real grudge against Gaskell.
Oh, he's the biggest orc.
Yeah.
So they don't like orcs. Well, I don't know if they don't in the new story. But
Right, it's still, is it round 2 of the war? Yeah, it's still turn 4.
it's round
Still
2
round
of the
2 of
war
the
now,
war.
so you still get the extra
Still
attack,
get the extra attack and
strength.
and a 6 of them done.
Yeah.
So, this guy into these.
Now, yeah, no, that's fine. Sorry, I'll say what I was going to do in a second.
Twos. Oh dear.
Okay, so it says here with the Medipack that once per turn.
Yes.
So does that mean play a turn?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to take it on my sergeant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I not burn these? No, I didn't shoot them. did I?
No, because obviously you were scared.
Yes.
So 4 up. So I'll ignore that. So now he's dead, and then the other one just died. So 2 died. So where is the sergeant?
Ginger Steve has been a member for 8 months.
Wow.
Says, Jake, are you winning, son? You should be able to see the scores up on the top. Also, -1 CP rule breaker. A few people have said you're a -1 CP because you didn't have any CP and you just spent 1.
No, I did have a CP because I got one
Okay.
at the start of the turn.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
so that's what I meant by I didn't have
Pretty
any
sure.
CP. Is I used it to Overwatch.
Right.
So
okay.
I obviously because I was holding a no man's land objective, and at the start of Michael's go I got a CP.
Yes.
And then I haven't used any strats during this turn, and then that's what I used for Overwatch.
Yeah.
There you go. He didn't cheat.
No.
Right. So I
There's probably a lot more else I've done that's not been right though. So
think we'll go with Meganobs first.
yep.
So these guys are 4 attacks each. I'll just pile them in. I am going to base you here.
Yeah, it's cool.
Little coaching thing there, because if I don't kill you, I don't want you taking the objective.
No, of course.
So we'll do that.
They just basically blocking me off.
Basically blocking you off, and then we'll touch bases
Oh, very good.
when necessary.
We only do that on Fridays.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, 4 attacks each. Rerolling all of their hits.
Yeah, and they're hitting on 3s.
About 4s because they are
They got
power
power
claws. 6s to explode. I haven't rolled any.
Okay.
It's a bit lame, but
2s.
and then 2s. Okay.
Cool. Right. I got
83, so 6s.
4 plus. So right.
Although you have a 5 from your car.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing now. So 4 up. Okay. So he's dead now, and then this is 6s. So that's
5s because you got your car. Right. He's got the
only
rampart
shooting.
shield. Oh, is it only
Yeah,
shooting? My
so
bad.
that's right. So 9 guys.
9 and the guy.
Yeah, that's including the
So
sergeant.
that's
So
10. Wow.
I mean, so it's 9 including.
9
the
including.
sergeant.
Okay, cool.
So
Yes, probably worth just taking the cans out of combat in it, if you can.
yeah.
Killer
You
cans
can
count.
pile into me, but you'd have to
Okay.
pile into my Carl,
Right. Okay.
who could
Well,
potentially do some damage.
I ain't afraid of no Carl. We will go in. These guys are just base you there. Oh no, I don't want to knock James's beautiful models. Okay. So there are no longer that many of us, so it's only 3 attacks each. Can't attack you, Carl, obviously. We do hit on 4s,
Yeah,
no
and
explodes, 2s,
So 4 minus.
4 minus 3.
So 6 up, so 3 more.
Cool.
But you've piled into my Carl.
I have.
Yeah, so
Yes, I want to see what you can do.
Yeah, no, I'd like to see him actually. I want to see what this guy can do. Cool. So I'll just do my general attacks. So I'm just going to pile in. I'm not going to pile into them. I'm actually just not going to pile in at all.
Okay.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 attacks.
Yeah.
And then so these are going to be 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s because obviously the aura is 24.
Yeah.
And 5s will automatically wound.
Cool.
Cool. So re-rolling 1s because you've got a judgment token on you. So that's 2 at -1 and
Okay.
1 at -nothing.
On this guy.
Yes, please.
-1, minus nothing.
So
Go
someone
on,
would. And then I'll do the Carl now. So
Yeah.
he's got where is he? He's got a plasma axe. He's got 4 attacks. So 2s, they have a judgment token on them, so that's 1 automatic wound.
Yep.
and then that's strength 5. So
Toughness 5.
so 1 at -4, and that's 2 damage, and then 2 at -3, and they're 2 damage each.
What's his strength?
Strength 5, so ramshackle.
Save those two.
So
He's down to 3.
Cool. And then the unit into the mega knobs.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 14 attacks. 8, 10, 14. So these are going to be freeze re-rolling everything. They do have they have 2 judgment tokens on them.
They do. Yeah. So 5s with auto wound. And be AP
1.
Yeah.
That's 7 auto wounds, and so 7 auto wounds and 1 at just.
Yeah. So these are AP 1.
Sorry, 7 -1, 1 minus nothing.
AP nothing. He's fine, and then AP 1 kills the guy and a wound on the next. So
Very good.
2 over.
Yeah.
To his mate.
Now the only other thing is I actually removed models off my objective, which is obviously my mistake.
I mean, I'm happy for you to change your movement.
If I did that, it would have changed so much that there's no problem. I'm fine with
Okay.
it. I still have the banner on there. I'm still going to hold 2,
Yeah.
so that's all I care about.
Yeah.
Right, morale. Orange guys, fail it. So that's going to be 1 fleas and then another
7 left.
7.
Yeah.
So 2 more.
Cool.
So 3 die.
Yep. You take the 3 that are in combat,
And
and then you can shoot.
yeah, but I want to retreat and shoot with the warriors, because then I can. And then
Yeah, but if you kill these 3, right, you can.
yeah. Oh yeah,
you
but
can
they're
just
all my
shoot.
good weapons. That's the only thing.
Oh, well, you'll have a Magna and a.
Okay, right, we'll do that then. So
I think it's probably worth it. You've taken a few too many.
no, I'm just gonna put them.
Okay. Right.
Put them
Okay.
back. Okay.
Is
Cool.
it your turn 4 or 5, Jake?
It's gonna go into my turn 5.
Yeah.
Next go.
Okay, right.
And then big unit. I only lost
3.
3. Yeah. Fine.
Cool.
So
Awesome.
cool. So end of my go now.
Sorry, end of my go.
Sorry, end of your go.
Have I killed any units? I killed
You
1.
You did. So Matt Gaz is on full.
Speaking of the pug himself.
Oh, there we go. Here we go.
Haldor, Pug Rago. Hold on, we've got some excited people that I keep.
Oh,
trying
it's
to
because
type.
Paolo Pug Grago's here, everyone.
Haldor, Pug Rago. Paldor, Pug Rago, Supreme Grand Pug Master of the Grey Knights, the Emperor's bestest boy, Scavenger of Demons, by order of the Holy Inquisition, must investigate Mr. Box for tax evasion judgments on Liam's stream on the 6th. Brilliant. Thank you for
He does
making
tax evade, bless
my
him.
evening.
Right, anyway. Who doesn't nowadays? If Lionel Messi can do it, anyone can do it. Right, cool. So start my game.
Yes.
I am going to get 2 banners now.
Yeah, 2
'cause
banners.
You killed my banner.
And 8 points on the primary.
Yeah. Because you killed a banner. How
I
could you?
did. I took it down. You know who took that banner down?
Makari.
Makari. He stuck his
banner.
own one there.
Yeah. And then I'm going to give 4 rerolls to the orange squad.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use 1 CP so I can retreat and shoot.
Yes.
Cool. So, main.
This might hurt.
Right, so what I'm going to do tactically just to get me the most amount of points.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, so using obviously cool rules, I'm going to give these guys another judgment token, I'm going to give the Mega Knobs another judgment token, so they've now got 3 judgment tokens.
Pretty harsh there.
Yeah, oh, a big judge. And then the other thing as well is that I'm going to have these shoot at this guy to kill him.
Yes.
And then have him shoot at them. Or
Nice.
charge them, so he's going to
Nice.
get me the maximum amount of points.
Nice. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just trying to think. Is there any other way I could maybe get that objective off you? I could actually. Well, if I just put 1 model here, we then hold the same amount.
Yeah, that
So
would
I'm just going
prevent.
to do that. So sacrifice one of my shooting guys.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
they're just going to go like that.
Yep. Cool.
I'm also going to stay in combat here because there's no point in retreat.
Yep.
Right. So we're going to shooting now. So I know it's obviously quite a quick go, guys, but obviously I've not got a lot left. Sorry. So we're going to shoot. We're going to shoot all the ion
Yep.
at this guy.
Okay.
No, at this unit.
The big unit.
The rocket launcher at this guy, one magma rail at that unit, one magma rail at that unit.
Alright.
So one magma rail here, re-rolls. No. Rocket.
A 2 would hit.
Yes,
you fell back and shot.
No, I fell back and shot.
Right, yes, yeah.
And the rocket missed, so I actually just didn't do anything there. Brilliant. And then the magma rail into the boys. Hits.
Yeah. Is that into these ones?
Yeah, so into these ones.
Okay.
So that's going to just be 4 dead.
Okay.
Unbelievable. And then I've got...
1, 2...
And I've got 3 ion as well. Sorry, 7 ion.
Yeah.
So re-rolling ones. So that's going to be another 2 at -2. Yeah. No, 2 damage each.
Cool.
Then I will do over here. So I'm going to do magma rare. I'm just going to do everything into mega knobs because I'm not going to kill Gaz at this point.
So if you kill them, you get lots of points.
So magma rail.
Oh.
So that's just going to do 6 damage. So that's just going to kill 2 and put 1 on 2 wounds.
Because it's an extra 8.
Yeah.
I don't get a save. Oh my god.
Bye! Go down!
2 dead and 2 wounds.
And then rocket launcher automatically wounds at -3.
Brilliant. What can we do?
It's -3, so you actually save it.
Do you actually save? Yeah.
And then I've got 2 ion.
Can they do it?
These both automatically wound at -3.
-3. He's dead.
And they're 2 damage each. So
Yeah,
that
very
just,
nice.
Just does it gets me 3 points on that ancestral grudge there.
Well played.
Thank you. And then obviously then I'm going to charge.
Yep.
So the champion's going to charge in, so he gets a 4. He's just
Cool.
So I'll fight obviously with the champion.
Yes.
When he doesn't need it, he does it. So just to show you guys, obviously, so because I rolled 2 6s to hit, it would be 2d3 plus 6 mortal wounds. So he's just done 8 mortal wounds there. It doesn't matter.
I think they're dead.
Yeah. And then he'll just pile into hit. So that's going to get me 5 points on Ancestral Grudge.
Cool.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then you'll get to fight with the killer
I
cans
will
into the car.
indeed. Massive 6 attack.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no, that's 5.
3 hits.
Do you mind when I thought you the car would have just gone like
Of course.
that?
Do as you wish. Yep. They do all wound. So
Nice.
that's 3 -3.
1 fail.
Cool. 3 damage.
So he reduce damage? No, he doesn't. So he's on 2 wounds left.
Cool.
And he will fight, so 4 attacks.
Yep.
Just 3 automatic wounds, 4 wounds in there, all
And they're all
-4.
AP.
So
Okay.
that would kill.
So that would kill.
Kill 1 and put 1
That
on.
and put 1 on 4 wounds. Yes, because of ramshackle.
Good job, little buddy.
Brutal.
Wanna
These
see
judgment
these blades?
tokens. Oh yeah, that's a good point. No.
Cool. So end of my go. That's going to get. So obviously a bit unlucky not to kill the Death Dread, but
Yeah.
these things happen. So end of the go. I'm going to get 5 points on Ancestral Grudge
Yeah.
because obviously I killed 1 thing with 3 and 1 thing with 1, and then that's it.
Cool.
And I killed. Sorry, I killed 1 unit.
1,
2 units.
2 units.
2 units, so just 2
so
points.
far,
on
yeah.
that. Just yeah, it's
Two
just.
extra primary.
And then you're going to score at the end of your turn.
Yes, I'll score at the end of my turn. So we'll just go through essentially the motions.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah, we'll go on there.
So we've
just,
maxed the action already.
yeah, so you don't need any more.
I don't
there.
need it anymore.
Is there not any chance of maybe charging over here? And then because you could put 1 grot here, and then obviously charge over here and try.
Funnily enough, actually points on tide. So
Oh,
these guys
okay.
are actually just going to run over into this quarter
Okay.
and just do a party.
Do a boogie.
Yeah, they're just going to do a boogie.
Sorry,
so
what was that?
they're just going to do a boogie.
What?
Gang sign,
What did
dwarves
you
and
You
orcs.
missed the boogie.
I missed
Gang
the
sign.
bit.
Just to save any argument, I'm just going to jump them. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
They
So
can
you're
wherever they want.
definitely in there.
So they are definitely over there. This grot's going to come and stand here
Yeah.
because I can.
Because obviously I have to then decide which objective I'm going to leave, aren't I? By taking casualties, because either I'm going to leave this one and then you're going to hold more.
Yes, that's right. Yes,
Because at the moment you hold 2.
I do. You're right. I should
Sorry, you
probably
hold
try
3. So either way,
Yeah.
if you kill units off here, I'm going to have to take them off here,
Yeah.
and then you're going to hold more, or
Yeah.
I'm going to take them off here and you're going to hold more. So either way, you're going to
Yeah.
hold more.
Yeah, so I think Gaz just goes over here.
And just tries and kills
Just
more
tries to
things.
kill them.
Because he could get some more points, because there is exactly 5 models in that unit.
Yeah, exactly. So
So-
you could get a lot of points by killing them. The Death Dread will, the
killer
guy will
can.
stay there. This guy doesn't need to do anything really.
Oh, I gain a CP.
I love Death Dread, so he's going to just stay alive.
So
Akari's
no
there,
shooting.
yeah. I don't think I'm going to use it. I've done my jump with the psychic.
Because obviously you don't want to risk
No,
you getting shot.
Guys, I did have a morale for these.
No.
I'll
You
auto
got
pass
three.
it for the sake of
Yeah.
points.
Now, obviously, something to note
Yes.
is so you're not going to shoot because obviously I can shoot because I have 1 CP. I can everything in your army has a judgment token on it.
Yeah.
I can shoot you.
I am not going to shoot. I will do the Killer Can Scorcher into your.
Yeah, because I can't do anything about that. So
4 hits.
yeah, he's T4.
Just 2 because you're T4.
1 fail, so he's down to 1 wound.
1 wound. And then Gazgul will go into combat.
I'm going to Overwatch because I've got CP.
No, I should have sent Makari in.
Actually, are you going to charge here? This is a thing. I don't know.
Sure. No, because you get. No, it's only your shooting phase and fight phase. You
Yeah,
get
I will
points.
double check, but I'm pretty
double
sure
check.
it is just in my now. I guess.
Gaz will go in. We know he's got 5 wounds, so he can't die anyway. So Gaz goes in there.
Yeah, so right, I can score it during your go.
You can, okay.
But I have to say, but the morale thing, I have to physically kill.
You have
him.
to physically.
So tell you what,
Okay.
I will do it. So it depends on how you want to obviously charge here.
I
I can't kill
will
that.
not charge because I don't want to give you
No,
points.
so I will just Overwatch
Yeah.
there then. So Magma Rail, I've got 1 Magma Rail.
Yeah, 1.
So with 4 rerolls.
Yep. Oh, spicy.
So that's going to ignore your involves -5. It's just going to do 4 wounds.
Yep.
So there we go. Cool.
Left.
And then obviously there's no point shooting any other guns. 'Cause
I'm actually quite glad you shot me.
yeah.
Because you get more attacks. now.
Yeah, no, I know. I just wanted to try and do it because if I somehow miracle this,
Yeah, that's true.
he's gonna. I doubt I will, but let's have a look. See,
Let's
have
have a look. So he is now 7 attacks plus 1 for his warlord trait, hitting on 2s.
Yep. And he can re-roll hits. But
None of them explode, but
go on,
you don't-
re-roll them all.
You don't get a save.
Oh,
You want
okay,
to
so
re-roll
no,
them
no.
all?
Oh, yeah,
He's AP4, right? So you
Yeah.
won't have the save.
yeah, that's true.
You know what?
Go on, let's
Let's re-roll them
let's
all.
get some exploding hits with Gaz.
No, I just
okay,
missed
you
two.
actually just missed 2, brilliant. Okay, tell you what, we'll just say they're dead because
It's fine. He'll probably kill them anyway.
Yeah,
There
he's
you go.
dead. Right, cool. So.
Gaz kills them all.
And then for sake of completeness, can I do the card?
Yeah, go on. Go on, see if you can punk this guy. Because you'll get a fair few points, actually. You'll get a fair few points.
They're
if you
also
manage to kill him.
rotund little bin heads. So, I also just to make, just...
Did you just drop James's
No.
lovely painted
No,
models?
I got a tattoo for him. I can do what I want.
You know what? Let's make it epic. I'll give you this moment.
Yeah.
I will pile Gazgul
Ah.
into your Carl.
There we go.
Okay. So you have an opportunity to take Gazgul out.
Right, we need to
All
set
right.
this up. Hang on.
They've both got 3 judgment on them,
Yeah.
so you'll get 3 points regardless of which one you kill.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, because either way I was going to get 3
Exactly.
points.
So
let's make it Gaz, yeah?
yeah.
So, so that's 1 auto hit.
Cool. So you only have 4 attacks.
Yeah. They're going to wound anyway.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
you're just going to get you involved, so...
Right. Can Gazgul stay alive against Carl?
Yeah. You've got 1 CP.
I've got 1 CP.
It would be rude not to.
What would the chat say?
What would the chat say if you didn't re-roll it? And he's dead.
He's dead.
Gazgul
Gazgul goes down.
Do you remember? Oh, Carl's gone. Never mind.
Nice. Gazgul's gone.
Headbutt, bang.
Do you remember what someone asked you to do when
Yes.
he died?
But still only counts as 1.
There we go. In the epic shot, Carl is there. The other thing is, and you have just let me bless, I can now finally use his ancestral grudge. I'll give that a judgment token. So, and then that's the game, isn't it?
That is it, yeah.
So I will get 3 points for another 3 points on
3
ancestral
more on
grudge.
ancestral, yeah. I will get the big 12.
You will get a big
Primary.
12, and you killed 1 unit.
I'll just see if I kill. I don't think it's going to matter. I'll max the primary anyway. I think. 1 wound on your Carl. Does the can take him
He's
out? No.
fine. Cool.
Carl is fine. So that turn I would only have killed 1 unit,
One
the
unit,
orange
yeah.
guys. So that's 1 there.
But then Gaz did kill 5
He
models.
did, so he gets another 4.
Yeah.
He's currently sat on 12 for that.
So
he
that's
will
going to max
that.
it, yeah.
Tide, I will get 2 more for.
Yeah. So that's going to
so
give you...
5, 9.
I am going to get 2 points on banners at the end of the game.
You are, yeah. There's nothing I could do about that.
Because obviously I still get those. And then I think mental interrogation is really. I think you've won it. I think the Orks have won.
Quite possible.
And I think it's going to be. Let's have a look.
Let's add it all up, shall we? So we've got.
While you're calculating that, thank you so much everyone for watching and for all your lovely super chats, and for everyone who's been or became a YouTube member. We really, really appreciate it. If everyone watching now could like and comment on the video, that would definitely help us here at the studio. Just helps boost the algorithm and get us some more views and, you know, a bit more, just a bit more help in the studio, basically.
Obviously, we do appreciate everything you do, guys. Obviously, thank you for coming now. Obviously, like we alluded to, I know there's been a lot of negative opinions on the Votan book for being quite strong, but I think we've shown here that you can play around it. Like, if you, with smart play and such, like obviously Michael's doing a super good job hiding all his units, so I couldn't get those judgment tokens on them. And then when it came to the point of I was the one that had to react first, and he came in and really battered a lot of units away. Sorry, I'm just watching because...
Yeah, hopefully this kind of gives someone a bit of hope.
I hate my life.
So, Michael, what are the final scores?
So, I have a mighty 93.
Which is obviously amazing.
Really?
I think that's very, very good score. You only dropped...
7 points.
7 points, because you could have got 100, couldn't you?
Could have got 100. Tied, I only got 9 on. Yeah. But the Orc secondary is actually really good.
Really good, yeah.
Really good. And Gaz... if you play him right, I think if you give him the last 3 turns to get out there and get shot, he can really do business with biggest and the best. And you, my friend, just missed out.
Oh,
by
sorry, we have to remove points off that one because you still have you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units left.
Did they have a token on them?
No, it's not what has. It's just you. It's just
units?
Yeah,
Do you want to just double check that?
Okay, sorry. Basically, I lose points on my secondary for every unit that's still left on the table, and it doesn't have to be judgment token, I believe. Oh no, sorry, it does have judgment token. So you've got 1, 2.
Well, actually 4, I believe, with tokens
3, 4. So yeah,
4. He doesn't have.
No, so 4. So.
Because it actually takes you down to... Sorry about this, guys.
So I get 75.
75.
So I actually get 75 points, which I still think is good considering I lost my Psyker really early.
Denying it twice and then
him dying.
But the thing is, like, if you play it right, and I made sure that my Psyker was the one you were interrogating, so I could get a deny and a chance.
You basically baited him out and then you managed to hit him. That was
the plan, yeah.
It was very sad because I thought I got 69 points. That would have been a fantastic score to have for the first game of the Votan. But yeah, obviously, guys, thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed. Like Nicole said, obviously, like, comment, subscribe, and obviously do these every week. So make sure you tune in. Yeah, we'll probably see Votan again next week, I expect. We have had a super chat from Matthew Gilbert saying Michael needs to do an Orks chant for the win. What they do in Dawn of War? I don't mind that one. Orks. There you go. And then you get a judgment. I get a judgment token. Judgment! Yeah, obviously, thank you guys so much for watching. Obviously, we will be streaming again next week, and then it is the LGT. So obviously, if you are at that, make sure you come. Obviously, if you're coming to the workshop, remember it's Friday at 3 o'clock. Yes. So make sure you're obviously there. Obviously, if not, though, if you're competing in the RTT on the Friday or just during the main event, or even if you've just got a spectator ticket, come have a look. I may be a bit distracted between the times of 12:30 and 3 o'clock on the Saturday, though, because it is, however, the North London Derby, so I may not be concentrating that much, but in all seriousness, come say hi. And thank you so much for joining us this evening. Yes. And take care. Yep. Bye. See you next time. Great waves in judgment. If you want to support the channel and you want more awesome in-depth content, then consider becoming a VT member. You'll receive regular videos from CODEX analysis to tournament reviews and more epic battle reports to help you play, progress and perform with Vanguard Tactics.